that up and running. Should I even rename the stream to Odyssey of the Dragonlords? I just have to remember that. Another decision. Alright, guys, continue as you were, really. I don't mean to interrupt. It's just so you know that whatever you say is going to be saved in the internet.
It'll be on record. Yeah, forever.
Permanent record, you know.
Don't worry about it.
I am not at this point.
Like,
Whatever.
if a future employer listens to these and got this far, then probably sold.
Yeah, you know.
Or baffled, very baffled. But probably sold.
Alright. We had a bit of a delay. We wanted to play last time.
Yes.
However, Aries' computer literally exploded. And so we didn't. It's all good now, I hope.
Yes,
I
I
was
did
put
have
out.
to. Yeah.
Scared, scarred, but stronger.
Yeah.
You know what they say, what doesn't kill you costs you a bunch of money, and then it might be okay.
Yeah.
Without a
Yeah.
An inconvenience, but you know, it's better than.
And then emotionally scar you, you know? It's like, I'm ready for technology to not mess up for a bit. That's where tell me fucking. I don't want it to work for a little bit. I'm tired.
Mhm.
So tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end stream now.
Goodbye.
Alright.
So before it can mess up, you know, just gonna.
Just end on a high, like right
Yeah, that's, you know, oh, it worked for a little bit.
now. How about we start with a recap? It's been a bit. Might be a good idea to have an overview of what happened last time. I will fill in the details as usual. But just to remind each other of the challenges and opportunities that have presented themselves.
Yeah. Last time we toured around the city because we had discovered an ancient pantheon that were trapped in their temples in the sunken city, and they all had boons and stuff to offer us. Previously, we'd heard that this dude could make a +3 shield in 8 hours, which was insane. So we were like, well, let's go see what everyone else has to offer before we try to descend any further. We did a few temples. They took a long time, and we were getting pretty exhausted. The last one was like the god of death, and he was a bit of a challenge. Not terrible, but you know, enough to make us dread the idea of like 5 more, something like that. But then our guide, in quotation marks and italics, had found us again and was like, "Hey, you really need to come with me. I got something I need to show you. Can't really talk about it. Please, no, you don't need to keep looking at the other temples. It's all good." We were like, it's kind of shifty, but after searching the future, it turned out it was a really good idea to follow her. So we did. At which point we learned that this whole tour had been set up by the I almost said Triton, Merfolk King, because he was basically just trying to waste our time, and that I can't remember exactly how we learned it, but we learned that the Scylla, while trapped in it can't leave the depths below, but it is also the Kraken's patron, or at least, you know, higher up than. And also the Scylla is projecting itself as the woman that we first saw on the Island of the Dragon, all that time ago. Choosing then, after also learning that the eye the red dragon had been moved to the Scylla's lair following the intrusion in the Krakens, we scried the Merfolk King and caught the Scylla's projection in conversation and collusion with the Merfolk King, plotting to ambush us before the Scylla immediately spotted the scrying sensor and dispelled it. And that's where we are.
Yes, and we were told all this by a green form of one of the Tiamat.
Abishai. Abishai.
Yes, an Abishai, who wanted us to give them the eye. He thinks that Hades is going to, if he can't fuck us over with everything else, which he's gonna try, he might see fit to unite the two eyes, and that will bring great destruction. Basically, I think we suspect that it's gonna fulfill the centaur prophecy of a lot of fire everywhere, and yeah, sounds like a bad time. And he really wanted us to make a deal, and I don't know that we did, other than hey, we are gonna see if what you have told us so far is true. And well, seems like it might be.
Go at our current speed. Might just summon the red dragon and kill it ourselves. Be done with it, you know?
Yeah, the Abishai, Ishri, as he's introduced himself in the past, basically said, hey, consider my offer, consider the very accurate information about an impending threat on your mission here I've just given you, and consider the fact that I can give you more info in exchange for something that I want, which is that eye. It's pointless to you, it's very useful to Hades, and you probably don't want him to get it.
Yeah, that's not an unreasonable ask.
Fair enough.
On the surface, yeah.
We have a lot of people on our list already.
Yeah.
And if he can take, here's the thing, right? He takes the egg and does something terrible that empowers evil dragons everywhere. All right, that's something we gotta deal with, but not right now. You know.
Yeah, you know what? Let him go back to the Forgotten Realms
If we can have not
with his
summoned,
super evil eye. Have fun, you guys.
we can have not
Yeah,
summoned that
there's
thing right now.
heroes
that'd be
there,
good.
right?
Yeah.
No, not even that. I mean, we'll deal with it. We just need.
No, yeah.
Just don't
we
do
need
anything
time.
right now. Okay.
Yeah.
In a couple of years.
Mhm.
All right. Well, right now I believe we're going back to the Merfolk to talk them
Yeah.
about their bad deeds.
Are we gonna
Darius
confront
will-
him, or are we just gonna go down there and beat the Scylla? Well, we need the shield. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, we need the shield. We also they're
Ideally a full
inspiring.
rest. So let's
the
go
whole
take
thing,
care of
yeah.
these guys. We also don't want to be weakened
Yeah.
against the Scylla. We ideally want a full rest, right? Take care of
Yes.
these guys first.
But I'm gonna extend my hands out to everybody so that we can teleport.
Oh, all right. Get out.
I do
Shark
not-
mount.
do-
What if you stay behind?
Basically, immediately as soon as I get busted.
So let's not bring the shark right now because we need shark to be alive.
Yeah, shark can hang out.
We can fetch him later.
Yeah, the shark, you can just blow the conch, I believe it was, and he'll pop up again.
These gods.
You know, I don't have a dragon, so I'm gonna ride the shark when times comes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, same. I definitely can't bring Dareth Axel down if that red eye is there. But
Oh,
okay, she's here now.
that's true.
All right, let's go.
Well,
All right.
can't go crash Argan's party.
Let's do it.
God, that's such a long.
That's a long description.
Permanent circle. Associated object. Familiar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up the.
Yeah, I'm
that's
just.
that's
I'm
illegible.
not reading that in this format. No.
Yeah.
So you are trying to teleport to a location. I would not say it's very familiar. I think it's seen casually.
Yeah, because we've been there once in person, and then I've seen it once in.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense as well.
Which means just tell me who you're teleporting. If you're including, well, Kyla doesn't really want to get teleported. She doesn't know what's going
I
on.
think everybody minus Khalid and the shark.
All right. The shark also does not have hands, so you need to touch hands, I believe. Actually, no. You just
I just need to have contact. We could press, like, if I
Okay.
wanted to, I could press like one of my hands against him, or someone else could. But we don't want him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right. Give me a D100 to see if
Alright.
you land.
Come on, don't teleport. 4.
That's 4. That's as much of a mishap as you could possibly get.
God damn it.
We're teleported to the cellar.
Yeah, right.
Bam.
Boom.
Oh, hello, Hades. Are you holding another party?
So-
anything for reroll. I
Alright,
don't think I
well.
do.
Darius casts the incredibly powerful magic. The water.
This is appropriate. Stole it from the Scylla. The Scyllas are enemy right now. Yeah, but it would make sense.
The water bubbles around you, and perhaps it's something just inherently magical about the city that is throwing off your spell, or perhaps Darius just made a mistake. Things don't go great.
That can't be.
It's a painful experience. That much is guaranteed. Give me another D100.
Boy. Fuck me. Never casting this spell again.
I don't know. This might be miles
I'm
away
gonna
from
call
the
you on
target.
that.
All right,
No,
for the first
I'm lying.
mishap, you take 19 false damage each.
Ooh.
Why,
For
Darius?
this-
Why? What did the Scylla pay you?
Yeah.
Oh, 10
He's
points
mind
gone.
controlled. Get him.
The magic's still incredibly unstable, threatening to rip you apart here. For the second mishap, you take another 20.
But I need my parts.
What a garbage spell.
God damn.
Give me another D100.
Come
Man.
on. 86.
Okay,
There
well
we go.
that's a little
Finally.
better.
All
Okay,
right.
86
With that,
false damage.
you are on target.
39.
Where do you want to land? Basically, right in the front room, outside.
Yes. So after like splicing and just being like, something's wrong, I can't. Ah! And just screaming through it, basically. Yeah, I want to be like right in the middle of them, like between the Scylla and the king.
All right. Let me do have a good map for this.
Okay, but to be fair, we're gonna look fucking menacing. Just like bleeding all
Yeah.
over, like being compressed.
Yeah, we're all gonna have like angry faces on because we're all in
Yeah.
pain. This is
Gonna have that, you know, that like blood down from like tickle down over your eye, like it looks like a
Well,
tear.
we're in the water,
Yeah.
so it's more like
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
covered in
That's a
sort of-
bummer.
Me hand
That
out.
ruins our. Oh, and all the sharks come.
Let me hand
Oh,
out some
shit.
bardics before we go. Oh no, too late.
Mm-mm.
Oh wait, Darethek's at 10 points as well. Nice.
All right. Don't wiggle your totems. Tokens.
gravestones.
And give me a few seconds to set this up. I know you mentioned this idea last time, but I didn't actually specifically prepare for this. We're just going to use this circular room. It's an abstraction. There's like multiple rooms. There's a few doorways. There's the outside, of course. Like, you know what? How about I...
Yes, if we're gonna deal with the Scylla and the king, just rather not. Let's just not have a merfolk army, or give them time to
Oh, that's
set
terrible.
up magical traps or something.
How about we do something like this? There's like a wall here. Like a room. There's a room here. Who cares? Just to add some stuff to the outside. There you go. Going old school, just drawing stuff. There we go.
Yeah, I'm taken back to my college days of using a marker on one of those mats.
And now I need some of these. You. Alright. Yeah, let's do this. Where is her token? That is one I should have prepared. There it is. No.
Let's see, how many enemies are there? Just so I can prepare my spell.
I'll describe the situation in a moment.
Okay.
Did I? Oh, there she is.
Chain lightning.
Of course, her with the token that doesn't quite fit the description I've given her. She looks a bit more older, a bit more disheveled,
Yes, and blind.
and most definitely blind indeed. Seemingly blind, anyways. Although she has proven
blind
that
sight.
she has proven that she sees quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Notably, outside there will also be some activity going on.
Evil merfolk.
Gonna give the king a token here. He's here.
King.
And for now, I think in these first few moments, we're just gonna go into initiative. I think at least that seems to be your intent here. You can most definitely get a surprise round.
Oh, nice. Pretty sure we still have alacrity up from 4.
But outside, you can vaguely spot some reasonably large forms. The marrow, the same marrow that you fought before. Well, not the same ones, but the type of creature. And mingling outside, sort of cowed, perhaps intimidated for sure. You know, the merfolk inhabitants.
Mm-hmm.
As well as the, of course, slightly better equipped merfolk guards you've seen outside. And this guy. Who will join the combat.
Holy mother.
You know, they made their choice.
Yeah, I'm
I mean-
a good person.
Let me rephrase. They will join the initiative. What happens is not decided yet. Oops. Not
Yes, well,
reversed.
Ariad is very slow, so...
Yeah, you teleport in the middle of this meeting.
Well,
To the-
and, you know, I got pummeled by
Yeah.
my friend.
It's true.
Side-eyeing. I'm spending all this time in initiative, all those 6 seconds, side-eyeing.
I mean, to be fair, it could be some sort of ward they set up. We don't know.
Yes, yeah, that she would probably think that, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, let me describe the situation here too, since the MS Paint map we have here isn't really doing it justice. You teleport into the familiar room, the in quotation marks throne room, which really is just a slightly better kept room of this old ruin. There's benches, there's altars, might have once been a church of some sort, but it's the room that the king of the merfolk here has chosen to do his business in. You've definitely interrupted a talk. You've seen some of the contents, of course, with the king himself being, well, subservient, perhaps, maybe even reverend or something along those lines, to the same woman you've seen before on the island of the dragon. Hexia's old lair, of course. She was living to this side, above the Kraken's lair. One of the Kraken's lairs, perhaps. The Kraken storage room, who knows? She
His
scowls. Yeah. She scowls, her grey hair, her blind eyes fixated at your intrusion as you appear in a chaotic swirl of bubbles and whirlpools as the whatever papers, made out of algae or whatever are just thrown about the room. From outside, you can hear quite some activity, which probably not all of it a reaction to your appearance. There seem to be words exchanged, shouts, yells, commands, in a language that none of you really speak. But the at least the intent seems very clear. A quick glance outside shows many of the merfolk not exactly assisting the Marrow, but not exactly fighting back either, as they appear to be corralled together.
Boy.
The guards at the entrance here seem at the ready, but their exact intent is not clear. They're not immediately rushing at you. Well, nobody is. You've got a surprise round.
Yeah, they're
Darius.
definitely being mind-fucked, I think.
Yeah, you think she's got them dominated or something?
Well, we know
Yeah.
they're being turned into Marrow, and the king is in on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
no,
right.
but they're
Yeah, he was.
corralling other people around,
Yeah,
right?
they're gonna
Yeah.
finish the rest of them by turning
Yeah,
them into Marrow.
exactly. But I think the people are not resisting because they can't.
Yeah, let's see what happens. So it's sort of outside beyond here where all of the merfolk are being corralled.
Yeah.
Okay, shit.
Like it is currently happening outside.
Okay.
Messed this lady up.
Say again?
It's messed this lady up.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that she's got some spells on her. And I wanna do something about that. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at 8th level. On her.
On her. Okay.
Oh, not the king? Interesting.
She certainly has
I'm a-
spells.
Yeah, she would be buffed.
Yeah, another way to release the King's Hold might be to just, down her.
Yeah.
First condition you can apply to enemies is death.
Hey, you can make them unconscious with intent not to kill if you
Yeah.
pre-state it.
And Dispel Magic, if it's successful, will you get to it gets rid of everything of that level and below.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's why
I'm
I
just
went with the
reading.
highest spell slot I had.
Yeah,
She
I don't
does-
have anything 8th level.
She does have a few spells running.
Excellent.
But
And I believe she does not have a reaction to even do something about it
Surprise round?
if she's surprised.
yeah, she does not have a reaction. You are correct. Do I have to tell you what spells you're dispelling? I don't think so.
I don't know, but just
Well,
to see that it did something.
I'll tell you the obvious results.
Yeah, I suppose like if she has like disguise self or something on, then yes, you have to tell me that because we would see like the true form, like mirror images going away or something. But if it's not obvious, then no, I don't think so.
Let me take a quick look. Those two definitely.
There we go. In the surprise, I just blew both my highest level spell slots. 7. Goodbye.
Hmm. You know what? It's an 8th level Dispel Magic.
Sure is.
Not only do you dispel her protector spells, she collapses into a pile of just, well, her appearance changes first of all slightly. There's still like the gray hair, the blind eyes, but the rest of her body seems to decompose in front of you as she collapses into a heap of, well, what is just the body of a woman who's long been dead.
Ooh. Oh god, did I
Animated
dispel
puppet
like some
person.
sort of possession? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's horrifying. She's just dead. Oh my god. But yeah,
Well,
the
we knew it
Scylla's
was the
eyes are
mouthpiece
still
of the
watching.
Scylla.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I whip around and look at the king. Does the king react beyond shocked?
It's very difficult to tell.
Well, he doesn't know that was Dispel Magic you just cast.
True.
It could be Shrivel Person.
Yeah. Yeah. Destroy old people.
um
Like, I'm not having any grandkids.
Well, Darethexel, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Ariad. Darethexel's just going to move up and take a readied action to use the bite attack if there's any hostile intent. And we'll just sort of like growl down at him, like, just lay down, son. Just. And I would like to not be in line of sight of these people, just in case the spellcaster comes around the corner. So I'm going to move like so. Actually, we have a surprise round. I'm just going to stay where I am.
Yeah, surprise round, I believe, in 5th edition is 1 action.
No, it's when it gets to their turn that just skips their turn. Because
Are you sure?
they have the surprised. Yes. Actually, sorry, I forgot that we have a surprise round. I'm just going to attack the guards.
Right, no, these cats are probably good.
Oh yeah, true.
Are we sure?
I
You
think
get
so.
everything? They don't.
Yeah, so unlike most games, yeah, we do actually start on round 1. They just don't get a turn if they have the surprised condition, and then at the end of the turn they lose that condition.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with what I said before because I'm, until it becomes clear whether the Scylla's death or the mouthpiece's death changes anything. That's the end of my surprise turn.
Alright, Demos.
These guys, can I just, I mean, they're surprised. They're not going to stop me from...
They have no reactions.
Plowing
so,
out here,
no,
right?
they're not.
Yeah, he assumes the merfolk are, not wanting to be turned into these monsters. If they do want to be turned, then I'll have to excuse him. As he'll just... Structure will swim out here. Stevos raises his spear, and like somehow, from the sky above, distant, a single ray of sunlight comes down. Strikes his spear, after which he will slam it into this Marrow War Leader too. They're leaders. They know what they're doing. Any of those hit?
Some of them are very rough rolls.
Yeah.
You're targeting the warrior?
Mhm.
The second one hits.
All right. 11 damage.
I forgot to... Oh, this guy doesn't have macros. Look at that.
Well, let's kill him then.
Oops. Alright. Harriet.
Yes.
Also, that is also it. That Zoxiova misses.
Yeah. All right.
This line of sight here is really bad. What if I have line of sight on the other war leader here, right?
You're inside the building.
Is this not a door?
That's a door to a different room.
Oh, all right.
I didn't bother tracing the entire outside.
All right. Well, you know.
Yeah, imagine it's like here's a round
I
bed.
think that's really here.
That's a thing.
Okay. Well.
It's like sort of a weird bulgy building. There you go.
Well, I suppose I'll stand here. No, I can definitely see them from here. Right, corner to corner. Yeah. All right, I'll hit the same one that Demos started. You know, with some Eldritch Blast.
Hit, and hit. For 22-31. Sounds about right. Punching into him. He staggers.
And I'll summon my dancing sword. But you go keep on, because I have to find the token again. Oh,
Okay.
I don't have that on this computer. Never mind. It's been lost.
I can probably find it somewhere, but
Yeah.
you can also just look for a new one. Or we just improvise.
Fine.
Darius.
Surely there's a...
First turn of the non-surprise round. Also worth noting, Demos going outside. There's a bunch more marrow around. Probably around 10 at least.
All right, come at me.
Yeah.
I could do this all day.
I've done this all day.
Ready? Channel Divinity, Prophetic Trance, Bardic Inspiration to Demos.
All right.
And turn around to the king.
Alright. They're still doing anything?
Same ready to action.
Okay.
We're just trying to intimidate him and
Yeah,
also make sure we don't kill an innocent person.
He seems thoroughly intimidated. He is not armed. He is yeah. This one. What do these guys do again? Right. It's been too long. There's nobody in range. He will disengage. Go this way. And there's nobody in range to attack anyone, so he won't use his bonus action. Do I have everyone in initiative here? Yes. But there will be more people joining after this round. Demos.
Right. He sees that there's more people. Time to turn this up a notch, as it were. We will use his inherent Pythor's Son spell and cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action on himself. An AC buff.
Gonna improvise more map here and hopefully not reveal too much. Okay.
Right. And action. A move. Well, I'm just gonna hit will lead to number one that way. What's this thing? What's this guy? Like some sort of evil snake guy.
Yeah, sure does.
Weird eel man. Alright, well. Really, I'm trying to defend the merfolk guards here, which might be contrary to what their purpose as guards is, but yeah, we're just gonna smack this mirror then. Like that.
Hit and hit. 27.
Right.
That is also a hit.
That's 21.
21. Oof, yeah. He takes it, he blocks it a bit with his spear, but he staggers back also. Like, these guys individually are no match for you.
Well, we gotta get rid of them, right? So.
He will also disengage. Go this way. Into the darkness, although there shouldn't really be this much darkness. I'm just gonna reveal more map for you.
Imagine caring about darkness.
I have a sun. Probably fine.
There, I'm gonna improvise more map. Don't mind the fact that the texture suddenly changes.
Mhm.
The priest. What the hell were these guys' spells? There they are. How did I not write down the proper spell list? Give me 1 second. I am incredibly prepared, it appears. Oh, there we go. He is going to cast a spell, a 20-foot tall cylinder, 40-foot radius. Basically, right here. As the ice, the water suddenly fills with like ice and little whirlwinds, as if there's a storm raging inside it. This is not just difficult terrain if you're walking, this is also difficult terrain if you're swimming, up to a height of 20 feet.
Alright.
It's also worth noting, if you enter the spell's area for the first time or start your turn there, you must make a dex saving throw or fall prone. Prone in this case means you're sort of disoriented, like flipping around in the water, perhaps not actually like suddenly plummeting to the ground. It also requires spellcasters who are concentrating on a spell to make a concentration saving throw, basically. It's turbulent waters suddenly appearing.
At the beginning of our turn.
At the beginning of your turn, yes. If you start your turn in the spell's area. This guy runs away very, very, very quickly and disappears.
Little bastard.
The merfolk guards will most not fail their dex save. Okay. Do they do? They'll probably totally go help the king.
Protect your people.
But they can get exactly here. The king is thoroughly intimidated just by the pure presence of, well, mostly the big dragon, and will not really do anything. Eret.
Needs to do a dex save, is that?
If you start your turn in here, you must make a dex save or fall prone.
Yes.
I don't believe you're concentrating on any spells currently, are you?
No, I'm not.
That is a failure. You're prone.
Okay.
Are you within 10 of me?
No. Sorry, I need to see the specific. No. Alright. So I can't swim? Is that?
You can if you spend half your movement, I believe.
I'll do that. Gotta go here. So turbulent water, can we still see? Do we have some visibility?
It doesn't block visibility.
Great. I'm so
But it-
happy to hear that.
It also is difficult terrain, so you have to spend half your movement to stand up, and then it's
Oh.
difficult terrain.
Yes. I mean, that. So 15 to stand up. I can
Yeah.
only move one.
Yep.
All right. That's still up. I can peek around the door, right?
Sure.
Yes. Great. All right. I'll bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
That is 30 feet. Ew. Wait. Oh, I didn't come far enough. I'll go here. And then I will, you know, smack this. Well, actually, sorry. Let me just go here again. That might not make sense. No. All right. I'll stay here, and instead I'll cast some spells on the shallow priest. He's gonna get a barrage.
Okay. Yeah, those are all hits. Batter into him.
So you
25,
need to do a concentration check for each time he takes damage.
39. That is a good point. It is concentration. 1. That's a fail. It's gone.
Pew. Changes my thought.
Unfortunately, the drawing disappeared for me, so I can't actually remove it. Is it this one?
Map tool.
I deleted
go.
something.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm trying so
Okay.
hard to put in a picture here, but I don't know how to. How do I? Can I just no?
You just drag and drop it into map tools.
Okay, I need to save it first, then probably.
Okay. Are you doing anything else on your turn, though?
Yes, I'm summoning my blade this turn
okay.
maybe, but that's fine. It can't do anything until next turn.
Okay. The Merfolk Guard is... What does he do? He is going to go... well, he can't go inside Ariad. He's gonna stab Ariad.
What?
It's a 9.
No.
At the end of this turn, multiple things happen. There's the noise of a horn being blown, underwater of course, distorted, but still resonating through the ruins of the city. And basically the flavor text of reinforcements joining the fight here. As they will come from...
Well, it's one way to clear the fort. Just let them come to us.
Oh, basically, I mean, you spend a very high-level spell slot to get the opportunity. And one of these guys. They will join the initiative. And then, perhaps more notably, Arid and Demos seem concentrated on the outside mostly. I think Darius would have the attention to notice it, as the body of the old woman starts to twitch and move, and
Ugh.
almost as if snapping back together.
Counterspell?
You have
know
to be
what?
in range for that, right?
I am in range for counterspell if it's for the body.
Oh, for her.
Well, she's casting it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it would be for the caster. Yeah, true.
She's not casting it, but I'm gonna allow it because it seems appropriate.
Because it's cool.
It is, however, higher than 3rd level.
I will blow my 11, which with half my proficiency and my charisma takes me to 19. No, 18.
That is enough.
Excellent.
The twitching stops once more.
To get rid of the body, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your turn then.
All right. Darathaxel is going to go and just try and wreck this corpse.
He
Just
did.
if we were on the surface and also she still had it, we would absolutely be using a fire breath, but we do not. So we will use a bite that includes fire stuff, which of course she's going to be resistant to. But you make do with what you can. 27 for 17 piercing,
Yeah,
and 5 fire damage to the corpse.
You really don't need to roll for this. Darafexel rips it apart. It's there's no real resistance there.
Okay.
Ugh, just old, moldy, gross, rotten.
Yeah, basically.
Worse.
Give it a good shake. Ugh.
Exactly. I'll turn to this guy and say, "Your king has submitted. I have no quarrel with you, so long as you also submit." And I'm just gonna walk past him.
I was gonna look in. Say it in a nicer way. You seem like a real bad guy.
I've had it with everyone telling me I'm the bad guy. Honestly, I'm done with this.
He's embracing it.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I am embracing it.
I'm a bad guy.
No, literally, like this. How many factions in this world just want to like destroy the world and subjugate all the people and like, yeah, I'm pissed. I'm pissed with them. I'm allowed to feel my
fair.
emotions.
The guard does not stop you, or attack you for that matter.
Yeah. That's what I
Wonderful.
figured when this guy didn't attack me when I cast spells.
Smart man. I think I'm out of bardic. Yes, I am. So, I am going to ready that. Can I hit? Does Darius know that there's a bunch of people coming? Can he hear it, or is he unaware?
He heard the sound of a horn, which is
Yeah, he did hear it.
unmistakably the signal that more people should probably arrive very soon.
Okay. Sorry, I just need to read something real quick. I have some bullshit. Okay. I'm going to ready to cast Hypnotic Pattern when I am outside. I know that sounds weird.
Ready
my
an
action.
action to cast?
Yeah. The trigger is Darius is out is past the door of past the threshold.
Gonna do a cheesy thing where you've got Darathaxel carrying you so you get more movement.
Nope, Darathaxel's taken her turn already.
Okay.
It is a cheesy thing, just not that.
I mean, I'm not a fan. If you want to cast a spell once you're outside, you walk there and then you cast a spell. Unless you expect to get dragged.
No, it's fair. It's fair. No, I have a reaction that lets me move as part of it, so that was the thought there.
But I believe a readied action is a reaction.
You know what? That's a fair point.
Oh shit.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna dash. I'm just gonna go here. That's fine. That's my turn.
Okay. Demos.
He looks around, looks behind him. He needs to protect his allies. And is it being in the way? So I'll spend my action to channel divinity. Is that this somehow the sunlight of Mitros pierces the dark water as he raises his spear up. It's visible from all around, for a moment lighting up, almost like a lightning bolt, but a streak of sunlight instead. He will activate the divine weapon. Sacred weapon. On his spear. An action now, so beyond that I have a bonus action which I will use to yeah. That's my sacred weapon, and then I will use a bonus action to the second one here. A little bit of hit. I got torn a little bit during this travel.
A little bit, yeah.
You know, I just need to top off a little bit. Might as well. All right.
All
Look
right.
to all these challengers. You know, come get it.
Really.
The war leader will throw a harpoon at Demos. 24.
No.
As it plinks off the shield. He'll like reel in the harpoon again to ready it again. Can he throw it twice? No, but he could bite. But there's nothing to bite. He's just gonna position himself over here.
He bites the water.
The Shallow Priest will go here and, waving his hands, lightning jumps between his fingers that he throws towards you as he casts a lightning bolt. Like... How wide is it? It's 5 feet wide, so he can't hit all of you. But he can hit... Alright, I don't want to draw it, but he's gonna hit Demos, Ariad, Darafaxel, and Zerxiel.
What's he using?
A lightning bolt.
Where is he?
Oh,
100
the one
feet
down
line.
here. Is
This
it?
guy? The guy on
Yes.
the right?
Yes.
Counterspell. No, I use counterspell on the. Oh no, I had my turn right after that.
You did.
Yes, I will. I will counterspell that.
Okay. It is a 3rd level spell, so you succeed.
I totally had not seen him and was like trying to draw the line from the other Shallow Priest. Like, how? What? You don't get to place the line. That did not make any sense. What?
Alright, this guy rushes forward and throws a harpoon at Ariad.
Okay.
13.
No.
This guy.
Can't even use my visions of danger if we don't make it difficult. Guys, come on.
He has spent 8 hit dice today. Let's turn down, guys. Like, mom's tired. Need a nap.
This guy is gonna cast Hold Person on Demos.
All right.
Give me a Wisdom saving throw. You succeed.
Bam.
Although barely.
Yeah. Let's see. IDC.
Yes.
This guy is gonna move forward. Throw a harpoon at Darius. 12.
Miss.
This guy.
Shield wall up. That.
He will engage and attack Darius. He will bite. 20.
Shield.
And claw for 7.
Awesome.
The Merfolk Guard is gonna protect his king. And the king is gonna hide. There we go.
Good call. Good call.
Ariad.
Oh, sorry. I was, for some reason, just choosing now to put on a sweater. All right. Not much has really changed here. Has so few spells left. These people really need to be nicer about where they come from. Innovation. We don't. These people aren't like necrotic or something, right? They're just mind messed.
Do you mean the Merrill?
Yeah.
They're not inherently like necrotic, as far as
Okay.
you can tell.
So,
Okay.
They're just very ugly, mostly.
Well, I mean, that's.
wow.
I mean, as a full charisma caster, it's hard to believe, but some people just aren't, born with natural charm. All right. Well, my dancing sword is gonna go here. I don't know. It has 30. It can get there. Just smack this Murpho guy. And it uses my attack. So is this the correct one now? No, it is not. We're gonna put that in there. And haha! Well, that doesn't actually roll anything.
That's a bracket missing.
Did I do that just now? No. Oh no. Alright, well, that's very annoying. I'm just gonna roll it. Also, that is the wrong thing. I digitally just edited another macro and didn't click on that one. So, there we go. 15 AC.
15 hits.
Oh, hey. Alright. 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 Roll. Bam. 8 damage. Haha.
Yeah, these marrow are basically big swollen masses of merfolk, really. They're not particularly agile or armored, really.
I mean, that is good to know. Alright. That was pretty straightforward then. Let's see here. Innovation. It is I always find it hard to visualize the oh no, that's not the right one. Sickening Radiance was what I thought about. Range 30 radius sphere. So that's big, right? I get the tool out. Draw tool. Yeah. What's a 30? Oh, like this?
Yep, that's 30 radius.
Oh. Is there any way I could make that hit more people? I don't think so. Alright. They get to do Sickening Radiance, a sphere lit by dim green light. Creatures moving into area for the first time on turn or starting turn there take 10 radiant damage. Okay, well. So, nothing happens right now. But it looks real bad!
Right, you summon a like flickering, sickening light. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Right, this guy. He's not a fan of flickering, sickening light.
Well, he starts his turn, does he?
He doesn't start his turn in there. It's
Oh,
this,
I can't. Okay, yeah, I was going to say this guy. I was like, oh, whoa.
I mean, then again,
Need to. Surely, sorry. This. Show token names. Yes, that's very useful. That helped.
it's a 30-foot radius, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just gonna abuse the fact that we're in 3-dimensional space and start swimming above it.
Okay. Well,
Basically,
I mean,
let him move half his movement, and he'll move the same amount up to dodge the light here. I'm gonna give him
it's a sphere, so yeah.
elevation thing, and he's like 30 up. 30. That's one move, and I guess he'll do a second move to get here, but still being 30 up.
Oh shit! No, not the drawing tool. Stop it. There we go.
This guard will excuse himself.
That sounds like a good idea. You know what? This is above my pay grade. I'm just gonna.
It is round 6. You basically see that the tide of reinforcements has not stopped yet, but the figures you see moving towards you are not close enough to be on the battle map yet. It appears to be, however, another at least 2 Marrow from the looks of it, as they move through the light of the corals and street lights. I almost said the coral lights that line the streets, and one of them looks even larger than the Marrow here, and actually armored for a change, with armor that seems to have been made for him. He looks important.
Excellent.
He will join the combat next round from the looks of it. Darius, it's your turn.
Yeah, sorry, my cat was just shrieking about the place. Wall of Force.
Combo.
Ah, high five.
Actually, let me see if I can make it bigger so I can choke off this this corner here.
You can always swim over it.
Say again?
They can just swim over it. So
True. Yeah, they can. Yeah. Still, I can make them have to do that. Form a hemispherical dome or sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet. So no, I did it. That's correct. Yeah. So that's Wall of Force. They get nerfed? Either way, doesn't matter. Those guys are trapped inside Sickening Radiance.
They sure are.
And I'll say we have a chance to end this. We can protect the merfolk inside the building. Finish off the Marrow who are press ganging them. And I will just move. Yeah. I'm going to move backwards a little bit. Looking at this guy, daring him to take an opportunity attack.
He will.
Yeah, okay, he can. He misses. And then Dareth Axel is just going to be like, oh, sorry, excuse me. Just going to swim through here, squeeze past Ariad.
Moving through allies is difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's all she can do with the first move, and the second one will be to just sort of get in the fray here against this guy.
Okay. Then it is the War Leader's turn. He starts his turn in prison and also in Sickening Radiance.
He needs to do a con save for me.
Unless he can teleport, he's fucked.
Oh, that's great for him. Then he doesn't take any damage, I don't think.
Succeed on a con saving throw.
He's still in the Radiance.
Oh, safe. No, let's see here. Creatures moving, blah, 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 blah. And suffer 1 level exhaustion. Con save negates. No.
Oh, yeah, save or suck. Huh.
Yeah. He's good. I mean, he's still trapped in the Wolf Force, so.
Yeah.
Good is a questionable.
It's only a matter of time. We got,
yes.
Both of our spells last for 10 minutes, so.
Yep.
That is a horrible way to go.
I'm gonna let you make that call. Does the Wall of Force block sound?
I don't think it does. I think we've established it doesn't block sound nor line of effect if it's like a... Because you let me use heat metal because the point of origin of the spell was inside or past the Wall of Force. So I don't think that's fair to...
In which case,
it blocks physical things from passing through.
The War Leader in his precarious position can still lead, as it turns out. He'll tell the Marrow over there to attack. And he'll attack... I mean, Demos is just so impossible to hit.
don't worry, Demos is leaving soon.
Yeah, he's gonna attack Darifexel instead. 19.
Okay, just hits.
It says 20 on her AC.
Yeah, that includes the shield wall. I forgot to get rid of that, so
Oh.
it's 18. Slashing.
Then it is Demos' turn.
The Warleaders here have harpoons that they throw, so I kind of need to go down and deal with these two. And Ariat does have a sword, so she'll be fine in melee with these guys.
Yeah, that's why I brought Darithexel out to support, so that you
This
could
will
have some
provoke.
freedom.
From Marrow 8, but he already did it, so...
Yeah, he has no reactions left.
Divas moves over here, just lashes out with an action to strike the Shallow Priest here. Take him out.
Hit and hit.
First one there's a natural 1, actually, so...
Oh, 19 on that one. Okay.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the sacred weapon for you. A 26 now.
You add your charisma twice.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
A 26 now?
26, most definitely, yes.
Alright, then I will pop my power to paralyze.
DC 17 strength. No.
And he is paralyzed. And repeat the save at the end of each of his turns.
Mm-hmm.
Still, what does paralyzed actually do? I haven't paralyzed anyone for a while.
Like restrained and
Paralyzed.
a bunch of stuff.
He is restrained, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely.
within
Well, let's
5
take a
feet.
bonus attack
Nice.
here. Let's just
Oh,
slap him
my.
there. Boom.
Oh,
Yeah,
also I forgot. You guys have bardic resistance to slashing. I don't think it's come up. I don't think either of you have
Take a
been hit.
d4
but
extra damage. There you
just
go.
so you know.
Okay, he takes 15.
And then the dragon
Oh.
bite. Oh. 10.
Right.
10 doesn't do it. Well, on this I have advantage.
Oh, is advantage? Yeah.
You have advantage, yeah.
Alright, then that's a 20.
20 hits, so
What is
that's
her damage
also
dice? Let me just remind myself. Does the poison do to? I guess it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, all damage dice.
Alright,
So
she
next
has a bonus
2d10.
of 5, so I'll just roll it again and minus 5 to that. So that's 8 and 7, which is 15.
So we're looking at 8 and 7. 44 damage as Xerxia exploits the fact that he's just standing there. Oof,
Let
yeah.
them not save. Let them not save. I want to crit with 3 barrages.
You have to be within 5 feet to get the crit.
Oh.
It's like a coup de grace thing. Alright, well, that's my turn. Is it? This is too good of an opportunity to let go. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Just slap him again. I mean, you know, he's right there.
Hit and hit.
Alright, so that's 2d8 more.
I'm not. Don't worry about the damage.
Well, then, that's it.
All right, he is down. This warrior, he is severely lacking in marrow to lead here.
Looks at him. Emo's face has no expression. This is just another Tuesday for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's done this many times.
Gonna attempt to stab Xerxia.
Sadly, because I have the feat. Mounted combatant. I can make him force him to target me.
Okay. He'll attempt to bite. 28. That's
Well,
actually
that will actually hit, yeah.
it's a 19.
Except, I still have my reaction, so I will cast Shield for +5 AC.
Okay.
Diva.
There you go.
You're build a monster.
I was
Claw?
tired
No.
of losing.
Take
He
magic
can-
initiate or what?
Can still as a bonus action command. No, he doesn't have your action. Nobody's in range to stab anyone. Well, that doesn't work then. Okay.
I hate when that happens to me.
This marrow, I mean, there's no big wall of meat and metal in the way anymore,
Nope.
so...
Wall of Force.
Wall of Force
Oh.
and Sickening Rate. Make a con save.
Yeah.
True, yeah, I don't see any of the drawings for
Oh,
reasons.
Oh, okay.
He's
That
safe.
they'll also do. Wow,
Yeah, he's fine.
that's rough.
Oh, all the pretty lights.
Shadow Priest 2 is also in the Radiance, but not in the Wall of Force.
Okay, come
Yes.
safe.
No. Oh, thank God. All right. 4. Oh,
Damn, the guys who are
Roll.
trapped in the wall are doing really well.
4d10.
Yeah, well, you gotta do well for
All
10
right,
minutes.
18 radiant damage, and 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Which is
Do I have a
fine.
thing for
Until
that? Sure. Yeah, the first level doesn't really affect him, but exhaustion can kill.
drink water, people.
Mm-hmm.
Round 12.
Let's see, he will... Let's see, what happens if you upcast Hold Person?
More targets.
Oh, you can target 2 people. But Darifaxo is not a person and he can't see Darius.
You?
Hmm.
That's rough.
Shadow Priest?
That's rough, buddy.
You just go for a 3rd level Hold Person on Ariad then.
Okay.
3rd level? 2nd? It's a 2nd level spell.
What
Give
do
me
I
a,
need to do?
a wisdom save.
All right. Well, that is a magical effect, so I do have advantage.
Yes, it is definitely magic.
Well, that doesn't help me much.
Oh,
No, Ariad is paralyzed. At the end of each of your turns, you can make another saving throw.
All right.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me. Oop. When one of your allies takes damage or fails a saving throw, you may use your reaction to move up to your speed and cast a beneficial spell that only targets your imperiled ally. The casting time must be a reaction, action, or bonus action. So I see this coming. Move up, immediately cast a spell magic targeting. You can target specific effects. So I target Hold Person.
Okay. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. So the Hold Person
No, you can.
takes
It says
effect.
it says at the bottom there you can target a specific effect.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying,
Okay.
yes, it succeeds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the Hold Person, like for a brief second, makes it very difficult to move, and then Darius jumps in, dispels the magic immediately.
Yeah. Like, where did he come from?
He was there all along.
Sorry, I couldn't quite get there in time.
He just like does like taps her on the shoulder, and it's like
Yeah.
she was like for her it's like she jolts awake again. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
what?
Come on, Ariad, keep your head in the game.
Thanks, man.
You never fail saving throws.
Uh,
Are you all right? Something wrong? Just having like an emotional check-in in the middle of this raid.
I have a day, man. Let me tell you.
That's the ultimate act of disrespect that we're just like checking on our
You're right.
emotional well-being in the middle of a siege.
Well, this guy is gonna go up and bite the dragon. 25.
It's
And 15.
miss.
This marrow. Now he wants to go for the squishier looking target, which would be Darifaxo, but you know, it's just a big hunking thing of claws and teeth and harpoons. He's gonna attack Ariad. Bite, claws.
No.
I'm gonna take these Merfolk out of the initiative now. They're not gonna do anything. Ariad.
I say, thank God he didn't have advantage, huh? Whew. All right.
I'm assuming Shallow Priest moved up or something afterwards to get out of the Radiance.
Yeah. Like I can't see the radiance,
Yeah, just that's
There
why
you go.
I'm trying to help you out.
but he would probably like
backwards.
go here.
Mm,
We can try and redraw it. Actually,
all right. If that's what he wants, he can get it. Fine. You want to do close combat? That's.
that's Radiance.
Let's see here. Sorry, I need to make sure that I actually have the these spell slots.
That's roll of force. I don't know if you can see
alright.
that sheet. But
I can see it now, yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna go to Shadow Blade here.
Easier.
These people are just being entirely rude, honestly. And it's not a good look. Where in the fucking world is my shit? Sorry. Yes, I will do Shadow Blade as a bonus action. And, not Shadow Band, Shadow Blade. And I will cast it at the, let's just see, the 3rd level, 4th level slot, 5th level. And, then I'll do a booming blade. And that is then 48 and yeah, all right. Oh, nothing happened. Lovely. That is with one more d8. Let me just see, is that true? No, that's right.
That is a hit for 29 damage.
Psychic damage.
And 8
And
thunder.
the 8 thunder happens on the hit or when he moves?
First, yes, on hit, and then if it moves, another 8.
Alright. You slice through the marrow. The blade booming after the actual attack is already done as the marrow just
Oh.
disintegrates.
The sickening ray would end though. I forgot that completely.
Do you want it to end? I would still let you change your
Yeah,
mind.
no, that's fine. It has not been very useful to me.
You're tough.
It has certainly been an effective slice. This marrow just floating away.
Yeah.
I'll just
That's it.
move from here.
Let's see if I
This
can figure
marrow.
out how to erase.
He will just go down on the ground mostly, so I don't have to worry about 3-dimensionality anymore.
Ooh, it's not. Oh,
And then he will throw a harpoon at Ariad. Harpoon! 18.
sorry. Oh. Oh, not all the drawings. No. I'll shield.
Okay.
Get that +5.
At the end of this turn, shuffling in from the sidelines here, quite possibly the leader of this incursion, or at least a lieutenant of a sort. Flanked by 2 more marrow, enters the scene. His token looks identical, but he is like easily a foot larger than all of the others. His body more swollen with pure muscles, hidden beneath a set of armor that looks to actually be made for his swollen form. He swims with confidence and barks orders in a language that none of you understand. As they will enter initiative. Darius.
All right. Hearing the orders being barked, I will sign on all of them, or just inside of I think that see it. I'm going to move forward past it here, and then cast hypnotic pattern on those 3.
Okay. Let's see. Certainly at the range for it, they need to roll
wisdom saves at disadvantage, please.
Wisdom saves at disadvantage. Does he have something for this? Do not believe so.
The war leader, or like the guy who's like the clear, boss or mini boss, he rolls a 1.
I mean, I can't argue with that. Let me just check really quick whether he has... He does not have anything he can do about that. So he most definitely fails his honor guard here. 18?
Alright,
with
okay,
disadvantage. 5 and 12.
Both.
They all stop in their tracks suddenly. The commands stopping as they stare blankly into the waters.
All right. Darathaxel is going to disengage from this guy, grab me, and run back in here.
Can we not do that sort of cheesy movement? I don't want to look up the rules for like grappling an ally, and it's not like a situation where it's at any dramatic tension.
Okay, sure.
Like technically,
so these guys...
mounting a mount is an action, I believe, or some sort of bonus action at least.
Okay. All right. Well, those guys are free from the wall of force then. So if that's the case, then she's not... she's going to first take the dodge action and then move like so. So this guy gets an opportunity attack.
He will bite. 17.
Miss. And that's me.
Okay. Yeah, mounting a mount costs half your movement. I'm not happy with just saying, oh, he grabs you by the neck or whatever, or she rather. Like that seems a bit too cheesy for my taste.
Fair enough.
The war leader, take a step back. He'll chuck a harpoon at Ariat.
Ooh, even with the +5, that's not gonna...
He does have disadvantage because it's
Oh.
more than 20 feet, so it would be a 20.
That will not hit. I still have shield up until my turn.
Okay. Plunks off the shield. He is disappointed. And then he'll command one of his marrow to attack Darathaxel. Bite.
Miss.
Demos.
Sees the 3 more coming here. You think I see others got the other mirror up there. He's going to take care of this war leader before the others snap out of whatever hypnotic pattern, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the attack?
Hit and hit. Boy, exactly enough.
Oh, lovely. If I glance up to Darius, does he want Demos up here? Like, how stressed should I go about dealing with these guys?
About what, these 3?
Yeah.
He doesn't look too concerned about them. He's more concerned about the ones that could knock his concentration off, and Darathaxel has gone to sort of protect. But these 3 are
my movement is limited here, so I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna just
Doesn't
strike this one.
Does he have a swim speed?
Yeah, she has
Isn't she
40.
green? Oh, okay, nice.
Just you got a spell that did the same thing, so that's 22 for 11.
That hits.
There are 9 here. Get him down, you know. Right, that's it.
Alright. There's Marrow. He doesn't have much choice. He's just gonna attack Darathaxel. 18 and 24.
That would be an 18 and an 8 because she's dodging. The
Right.
18 will just clip her
For 7 piercing. The priest. Wait, is the wall of force still up?
No, wall's
No.
gone.
Ah, the wall's gone. Okay. What did he cast so far?
I erased it. I don't know if you can still see it.
I mean, whole person briefly worked. He doesn't actually have that many options.
Melee me.
Yeah, he's gonna cast Hold Person on Ariad again. Give me a
She's
wisdom
out of range,
save.
I think. Isn't it 60 feet?
That's a good point. It is. He'll go here.
What's the range of counterspell?
60
Also
feet?
6. Also 6.
Well, let me just look at my spell slots here briefly. Um. Oh. All right. Yeah, I'll counterspell that.
Okay. The spell fizzles.
Who
And
needs
this
the
guy
fucking spells?
That's a way for them to win.
is charmed. This guy, he's not gonna fight a sword. He's gonna fight Ariad.
Mhm.
No, both of you are slinging spells, so he doesn't really have any immediate reason to go for Darius instead. 18,
I mean,
25.
I would say it's pretty fair that he saw me cast a spell and then his boss just stopped moving.
Yeah, but Ariad is slinging spells. These guys are not that strong.
25 will hit, yes.
The area to sling spells at him.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. 25 hits. So 7 slash. We had resistance to that, right?
Yeah, you got resistance to slashing.
So
And you take 3.
3. All right. I'll do a concentration check. Yeah, I do it.
That'll do it.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god.
Ariad, it's your
All
turn.
right.
Ridiculous.
This guy. Do you want me to kill this guy first? I was gonna go over. Oh, Demos is over there. Never mind.
Let's begin
I was gonna
executing them.
I was gonna go in the middle of twin spell.
Yeah, that or the caster, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I
Up to
don't
you.
want to. We need you to not get, out of your
Yeah.
concentration here. So I will quicken a booming blade and do it twice on this mofo.
Let's see.
So
He might just die.
yes, well,
That is 40 damage. He does not immediately die, but he is very
oh,
close.
there's another. Oh, boo! 14.
14 does hit.
Hey!
A swing and a back swing.
Thank you.
And he is gone.
There's like, you will
high
not
damage.
touch Darius. I've had a day.
Yeah,
and
yeah?
no, never mind. I only used my bonus action.
I don't know this bit.
This Marrow's in the enviable position of facing 2 giant lizards. He's gonna swing at Xerxia.
Can't. He's targeting Demos instead.
Alright, 26.
26 is a hit.
Wow.
3 slashing. Oh,
Oh, that is a nat 20 actually. So he'll do an extra 8.
An extra
4.
4.
Oh.
7 is less than 10. So what's the DC for a concentration check?
10 and half the damage.
Yeah,
10
10
plus half
or half the damage, whichever is higher.
Alright, so 10.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
That'll do it. I mean, you got a plus 14. You don't need to roll if it's.
I could roll a 1. Just to stay
I don't.
low. Just
I
to
don't
stay
think
low.
you auto fail on saves.
No, you don't auto fail on saves.
Really?
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yeah. That's a rule that's being added in the next edition, but it's not.
Yeah,
true for
it's
5.
it's a rule that a lot of
Everyone
people
uses.
use, but you don't auto fail on saves or skill checks.
Oh, I thought. Okay, well.
Well, they are charmed, so Theros.
Okie dokie. I
Yeah,
had a plan and I didn't look at the range. That was my bad.
Yeah, around you there's basically a bit of chaos, as it appears that these Marrow have come over and have stopped corralling the merfolk, who are just running and hiding all over the place, basically.
Oh boy, I'm so far away from. I was gonna fate binding them, but that's a small range. Sorry guys. Yeah, the difficult terrain water movement is. Well, let's start with Darth Axel. I think she's going to continue to play defense while Demos takes the offense. And Darius is going to move half his movement over here. Looking at that spellcaster. And he's going to upcast. Is that concentration? It is not. Going to upcast Sleeping Draught to a 6th level.
Oh,
It's the only spell slot I have besides first. Oh no, I've got some second, but it is a 2nd level spell. Does this guy look particularly hurt, or is he's still doing okay?
He looks a bit battered.
Bit battered, you say? That's okay. We're screwed anyway if we have to take more than one more battle after this. So I'll upcast it to 6th. Let's just get
yeah.
let's just
Imagine
get the
this
cast.
Scylla just comes knocking on the door, like, oh.
Yeah, right.
Uh.
6 won't get a teleport, so it's not worth holding on to. Let's just get the caster out of here. Does he have 109 hit points or less?
He does have less, as it turns out.
Okay. All right, then he is asleep.
Exhausted and asleep.
That's how you defeat
take-
Demos at the moment. Just
Yeah.
Take a nap.
that's it.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah, if I was gonna try and take on Demos, I would blow this up to 8th level and just then pray.
Well, I mean, you would need higher than 109, obviously, unless he's
exactly.
damaged. But
Yeah. Guess which
2 more
spell
levels would get me 68. Yeah.
Guess which spell a certain spellcaster that could have been in this fight had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well.
Alright, anything else? Darth Axel's just dodging?
Yeah, she's on defense. And I don't have anything I can do with my bonus action without dropping hypnotic pattern, and it's not worth it.
Alright.
I'm done.
The war leaders, on the other hand, they are pretty smart. He's gonna go and wake him up.
He's not patterned.
It's not.
That's right.
Demos.
Wait, would
Actually-
that mean he now has 2 levels of exhaustion? Since you already have 1?
He doesn't gain a level of exhaustion on that spell, I think. Does he?
No.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so. Oh, hang on. Wait. I couldn't have done that. It's 20-foot range. Shit. Sorry.
Yeah, well, let's not
It's-
worry about it.
Okay, cool.
What is relevant, however, the marrow as a bonus action will command. This guy will bite. That misses. Okay, Demos attacks.
Stab him twice. 29
Hit and hit for 29. He's
And-
barely hanging in there.
bonus attack.
Alright, for casual 37.
No, what the fuck?
It's you've seen
Yeah.
the sacred weapon before. It's incredible.
Ridiculous.
You know, the gods themselves worry, which is very appropriate for this campaign.
Yeah, you know, Demos, he needs to protect his damn city, and they just keep threatening it. What are you gonna do before someone stops looking at Mitros?
You must needs to take Arya to the gym and give her some of that fucking whatever
Whoa.
steroid she's taken.
All right.
Fine sorcerer. That's what I should have been.
That's Demos. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
Shokya gets to attack too, doesn't she? Okay.
That is a hit.
Really? Oh, damn. I overestimated
22.
these guys. Okay.
Well, he's very stuck. He's going
Really.
just gonna attack Zax, yeah. 12, nope. This marrow. I mean, 3rd time is the charm? They can't really retreat. He did have counterspell that he should have used earlier. Alright, things are not going great. He's gonna cast another Sleet Storm. Which is a 40-foot radius. So he's gonna position that sort of, say here.
Main counterspell range, but no spell slots.
I was gonna say, we've been fighting a lot.
Smero is still charmed, as are these Ariad.
It
Do you
needs
have
to do a
any
dex
concentration
save.
spells?
Yes.
Okay, then give me a dex save first to see if you fall prone.
No.
You do not, and then give me a concentration save. You do not lose concentration as the water swirl around you.
Okay, I was gonna say.
What's the difficulty?
It is it's a con save. It's a concentration save, so DC 10.
Oh, alright.
Actually, it's against the save DC, but the save DC is 15, so that succeeds anyways.
Okay, good.
Oh, I thought it was only if you took damage you needed to do concentration.
Now, this is a special thing for this spell.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah, it's the fuckcaster spell. Or fucking
fine.
caster spell.
I'll, you know. Let's see here. I get. Oh, I provoke from this guy. Wouldn't no. Oh, I only if I move
Only
away,
if you
right?
leave. Yeah.
All right. Here. I walk here. Bonus action. Teleport here. And this guy gets a booming blade in the face.
Oh yes, please.
Making the exact face of the token right now.
Yeah. Ah!
And you swing at him, leaving a bit of a gash. He is still hanging in, but he, it's hard to read these guys' expressions.
If he leaves, he takes 20
save?
extra.
He's probably worried. It is a con save. You're right. It is a DC 15 even, and he fails. Spell is gone.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
I
you,
am on
Ariad.
it.
You are. Yeah.
Well, hey, you helped me.
Oh, yeah, we're all doing well
We're
today.
team.
Right.
Patting her, but hey, you did good job.
know?
Yeah, you too, man.
You too. Yeah.
Finger guns.
Ariad
Right.
casting a very violent version of the spell magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Darius feels pretty good about having taken out the Scylla and also the main bad guy here, but that would all be
MVP.
completely useless. Would be I disagree because every time I've been in danger, Ares just been like, no, absolutely not. And now I'm
I might be a
sitting,
caster, but I
I'm
know.
sitting cushy.
I know the pain.
Yeah. Oh man, I hate doing this, but I truly believe the best thing I can do right now is to just hide and
Dodge.
yeah.
Hide.
No, I gotta swim back in the temple here so that I'm out of the caster's line of sight. I could do something for that. But let's do Darathaxel first. So now that we've cleared it out a little bit, she's gonna go back on the offense and bite Marrow 11. 27 for
Hell yeah.
16 piercing and then 2 fire.
Okay. Biting into him. He is almost done for.
Yes. And then I have very, very few spells. What can I even do?
Cantrip.
Yeah, I got cantrips.
Yeah, hit this guy.
Booming Blade. Booming Blade is done. Or no. I have, what is that one? Chill Touch. That's a good one. Pew! 19 spell attack to hit this guy.
Yeah. That
Takes
did.
8 necrotic damage, and he cannot regain hit. Hey!
Damn.
And then movement, swim in here.
Okay.
Get out of dodge.
We have range. To meet her as well. Okay. Well, it's gonna turn around and attack Arad here.
Okay.
Bite 28. Okay.
Yes, that will hit.
Sorry, Darth.
Will piercing.
And a 13.
No.
Then he is going to
Oh,
command
I'll
his.
do a concentration check.
Okay,
I save.
you do. Then he'll command the Shadow Priest to stab you with the harpoon he has in his hand. 16. No.
No.
Demos.
I mean, you know, just what he's here for.
Yeah.
So we'll just sort of casually do an attack.
Hit and hit.
And a bonus attack.
And hit.
Oh.
Well, the first two are enough to kill this guy.
We'll move here and put it on the shelters.
And the last attack is enough to kill this guy.
Oh, well. Can I just continue my movement? That was 10, so I can
Sure.
move back and then go here.
I mean, yeah, we'll stay in the initiative, I guess, but all the enemies that oppose you are currently charmed, and that's unlikely to change.
Well, how long is the...
I believe it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or hypnotic pattern.
Yeah, up
Been
to
what, like-
1 minute.
Been like 2 rounds. I've had 2 turns since then, I think.
Yeah, you basically have 8 rounds to position yourself.
So we just position ourselves and then we act, I guess?
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
attack.
literally, Darius would say, like, as soon as... I mean, we've done this before. You know how it works.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
Stretch it a little. Oh, just sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get
Can I-
yourself.
Lose my
she-
shoulders.
So
Yeah,
I know
all line-
these guys are in here, but is there possibly we can move them out here just to have more room around them to like?
Yes.
I kind of want to be next to the big guy.
Sure, you can like swim behind him.
That's a good point. No, I'll take care of these others. You go next to that
I think
guy.
we all go for the same one at the same time. Kill it, move on to the next, repeat.
Oh, that's
know. I
much
wanna- I'm
smarter.
gonna
As
hit
soon
the
as-
big
as
guy.
soon- As soon as you hit one,
Okay,
it snaps
you're
out
good.
of
Oh, okay.
pattern, and then they can knock their allies out. So we want to kill them before they get a turn.
You gotta kill the big one.
I'm not really that afraid of the little guys, gotta be honest. So
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying yes, it can be
And
the big
yeah.
guy.
if
I
it
just
lasts
think
for
that
a
we should
minute,
all go for the big
presumably
guy.
we spent like 2 or 3 rounds just moving into position now, which
Set-
means we have
yeah,
maybe like
exactly.
4 rounds left of the spell, right? So even, yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah,
They're
that
saying
I
let's all go
think
for the big guy
my
then.
Spell, check my 10 minutes. All right, we're good.
Starting with Ariad.
It's Ariad's turn.
Oh, it is, but it says Demos.
No, but I was
He
moving
must
into
just went,
position.
so Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I'll hit him.
Oh,
I
okay.
would. Yeah.
Sure. All right. So we only want to hit one of them.
Yes.
Okay. Well, shadow booming. Well, wait. I'm a sword over here then.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Shadow boom blade.
Pretty
Oh,
colors.
set up
Oh.
booming blade.
And then my sword will,
Was that a
Aha!
hit? Oh boy. Crit.
That's a 20.
Hey, my sword
Here's my
will do
Other
two
channel
2d8
divinity
then.
in the scrap round.
2d8. You only get your damage bonus once still, right?
It's
Yes,
just
you
a double.
double.
Yeah.
You
Dice.
roll all dice again.
Haha! 16. That's a good stab for a dancing sword.
Okay, are you attacking the big guy or his
Yes, the
scar?
big guy.
Okay, I mean 21 hits. 32 definitely hits. So he'll take 32 from that, 48 in total then. As you assault him, he snaps out of his trance here. And he is certainly sturdier than the rest. Your assault leaving marks, but he seems alright.
That's fine.
Darius.
All right, for my turn here, First things first, Dareth Axel is going to launch into him with a bite. And I'll rig this. Yeah, she's the best offensive player I've got. She's going to roll a 19 on the attack roll. Ah, damn. What a waste. That's all right. 14 piercing and 3 fire.
That'll be 2 fire.
Oh, yes.
16.
Cool. And then for me, I'm just going to use... actually, you know what? I will cast Bless. No, I can't. I got to hold on to that. I'm going to Booming Blade. 20 for 10.
Wow, you rolled well on
slashing
your
damage.
d8s. What is this?
Yeah.
16 on 2d8 is pretty good.
Fucking
Yeah, right? For 10 damage from the slashing from the weapon, and then 16 thunder damage. And if it moves willingly at the start of his turn, it takes 8 thunder damage. I didn't roll well on the second set of d8s. That's pretty bad. But the first one, very good.
Dude, you hit
Could
the
be.
same thing that I rolled on 48
Yeah.
plus 5, so you
Yeah.
know.
Right.
I don't want to
Demos.
hear anything over there.
Right.
That's a hit.
Top. Alright. And Demos is going to do what he does, which is hit things with a weapon. So
It's another 25.
there we have a nat 20. Oh, those are what I look out for. So we're going to make that Divine Smite level 2.
Oh boy.
16, and we double that for 19, and then an extra D4 from the weapon.
Alright, the guy had like 10 hit points left.
Oh.
He is obliterated under the divine light of Mitros, smashing through his like blackened steel armor with ease.
You will not break my
Prankster.
city, you know.
That's every time. This is my city, motherfucker.
My
This is
people
the-
need to be saved.
He's the stable king.
At this point, I'm gonna say that with this strike,
Yes.
I'm sure that there's like 2 more rounds after this one, but you can get rid of these. There's nothing to be gained from playing this out.
You're done.
You've crushed the Marrow Inquisition. The merfolk have at this point escaped their captors here, hiding in nooks and crannies. And the city square, as much as you can tell, the ruins that the merfolk inhabit, city square, are empty.
Like the. All right. Well, let's have an audience.
Yes.
People of the city. He must realize he doesn't know what it's actually called. You are saved from once again from this attack. Rejoice and inform us if you find more of them. Some creatures.
Give me a persuasion, I guess. Give me just a charisma roll, really.
Just a charisma roll. All right. No proficiency. Yeah?
No, just charisma.
All right. There you go.
Oh.
The natural one.
Yeah, the merfolk have all fled. Demos is sure that some of them have heard a speech here, but none seem to really cheer him on or anything. They're just too panicked to really pay attention.
That's okay.
That's
They're having a
reasonable.
bad time. It's intimidating to see some people
Yeah.
show up from the surface and just sort of turn their whole world
Yeah.
upside down.
Darius will ask Darefax to grab the body of the leader there. Want to check with the king and make sure that this is like the guy.
Yeah.
And
There
not
isn't like another
some
guy, like that
loot-
little
Yeah.
fish guy wherever he went. And he must just sort of
Yeah.
look around for him while the others talking to the king. Just gonna scroll through the perimeter here, see if we can find the little fish guy who ran away. You know?
Sure. Even with the light of the corals lining the streets, visibility is not that far. You can maybe see 60, 80, 100 feet.
Yeah, I'm wearing the sun crown as such. I have a sort of daylight situation going on.
Yeah, but even that thing, whatever it was, moved fast and directly away.
All I'm saying is I'm taking a look around, and if I don't find
Yeah.
anything, so be it.
You're not.
That's
gonna find
comforting
it.
in and of itself. I'll let the others do the talking.
All right. You find the king sort of doing the swimming equivalent of pacing, back and forth in one of the side rooms. His guards
He's doing lengths.
basically. Nah, he absolutely seems, like an anxious ball of a merfolk. His guards are sort of doing a half-hearted thing of pretending to be guards, like not exactly lowering their spears at you, but just like doing the bare minimum. They move out of the way if you come.
Yeah, we're trying to be non-threatening. Understand that they had to do what they had to do. The cards they were given.
But do you actually approach him, or do you just take a rest?
I'll entreat him that we would like to talk, but we're not, press ganging the merfolk like the others did. So that is his choice. But we would like to have a conversation if that's all right.
One of the guards, will return with the response that the king is incredibly busy right now, and it's sort of a bad time. But rest assured that your intervention is appreciated, but everything is under control now.
Well, I
Alright.
mean, I'm convinced. So.
I mean, if he needs a minute, that's fair. A lot has happened. I don't believe that's going on here, but I'm not going to push it. I will ask the guard, looking at the corpse of Shexis, if this was the main one. Is this the one who was leading the other to force you into their cause, or is there someone above him?
The guard has no clue. The Merrow, they have attacked their patrols before when they ventured too far into the city, but this is unprecedented.
Okay, sure. All right. Well, thank you for your time, and yes, look after your king and people.
Also, that lady is in league with the Marrow, so if you see him talk with her, well, chances are you can expect another attack. And like Ariad would say, like offhand, like that's. I feel like that's a good warning.
Give me an insight check. So you tell the guard that the king is in league with Merrow, which obviously he has seen.
All right, insight.
Guy.
He's a bad guy, right? What?
Abishai told us as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, Abishai told us as well. He was a bad guy in league with them.
Oh, the
Yeah,
king
the
was?
king is, but
Oh shit! I did not remember that. Oh well.
no, the king, but not necessarily the guard, right?
No, not necessarily.
21.
Yeah, Arad is pretty sure that this guard is having a major crisis of his loyalty and his position versus what the hell just happened.
All right. Yeah, I mean, my work here's done.
Yeah, I mean the king got the message, right? Like He may have been in league, but that doesn't mean that we have to be tyrants.
I mean,
Yeah,
Timo's understanding the way to resolve this would be to conquer them, but he doesn't really want to. Because that would make him responsible for their safety in the future. That doesn't seem. I guess some of them could come live in Mitros Harbor if they want to. You know.
Yeah.
Open invitation.
This is your second chance. What you do with it is up to you.
There's no immediate response or acceptance of your audience request from the king. The outside of the city remains deserted. Whatever merfolk were there, probably hiding in a panic or just running away, really. There's no resemblance of a merfolk guard or resistance or anything out there fighting or having fought or trying to provide any sense of security. It's just as if suddenly whatever facade of an organized, protected society existed here is just instantly evaporated.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, but fair enough. They're probably better off for it.
Yeah.
I guess the next question is for us to find a place where we can,
Rest.
in relative peace.
Yes.
Yeah, I am strapped. Spells. I have a couple left. None of really good ones.
Yeah, I'm pretty beat up too. I think that it is definitely.
Could use that.
Scylla is gonna look for a new host as fast as we can, most likely. So
We're gonna come for her in the morning.
Speed
Surely
this
she
up.
can't do it that
Yeah.
quickly.
don't think we have time to go to all the other temples.
Let's go rest, get the shield, then go visit her in the
Yeah.
deep.
Let's do it.
I guess the other gods will probably be here when we come back, right? Most of them seem pretty happy about us killing this one. I imagine where we rest is probably just like we find some building not too far away from the smithy place, and then
Yeah.
we sort of squat in there. And can you guys sleep underwater? Do we have to go up?
Did
I
we
believe
have
that-
some solution? It was like,
I believe the spell lasts 24 hours.
Oh yes,
So
we
it,
can.
it will run out eventually, but having a long rest with it is plausible.
I mean, though sleeping out like might be more safe if we don't want to be
Yeah.
interrupted, certainly.
Sure.
yeah.
And if we have to get it renewed anyway,
I definitely was freaking out when I saw Spellcaster there. I'm like, they get rid
Dispel
waterproofing,
magic.
that's
It's
in-
crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, it seems wise. How
we
long up is
also-
it? It's
yeah.
like 10 minutes, half an hour swimming to get up, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also,
That's-
yeah, Dareth Axel can't come back, can't go further with us anyway, and we should let on.
I almost like to get out of this helmet, It's like a diving suit he's wearing.
Yeah.
Magical diving suit. All right. Yeah, let's ascend and rest on the boats.
Sure. You can do that. Swimming up into the darkness, eventually into the light. The three galleons, the 3 frigates that you arrive with, are still where you left them. It doesn't look like they've seen any action, at least.
It's good news. Would have hated
Yeah.
to find the Kraken broke all of them.
Yeah. God. Too mad.
how is Argan doing? She alright?
Argan will inquire about what happened, but it seems like she's just relaxing up there. Perhaps a hint of a concern that maybe she should have offered to come with you, but after all, she's not really associated with you strictly as like Derefex and Xerxia, anyways. She's quite happy being up here, safe and sound and protected from the elements and all that.
Yeah.
Like, Arid can read her pretty well at this point. There's a bit of a maybe I should, but, you know, Arid knows that Argan still sort of considers herself as coincidentally being in the same place a lot as you are, and not
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, yeah, Ariad will like pat her on the side. It's like, well, I am glad that you are up here to protect these people, and you don't ever have to follow me around if you don't want to be wherever I end up going. I know it might be hard to imagine for you, but I have been around for a while, and well, most of the time I can somewhat take care of myself. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, she lets out a contemplative rumble before she says, I don't deserve the high opinion you have of me.
I don't see why not.
But thank you.
Well, to my mind, there is nothing to thank me for, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I think you're wrong. I've much to thank you for, but this is not the right place to talk about this. We can talk about this later. Had some time to think. The weather, the shaking of the boat has not helped me collect my thoughts. Next time we're back in Mitros, or on dry land in general. Something we should discuss.
Well, sure. It's like, she doesn't want to pressure her, and it's really like, yeah, if there's something Argan, wants to discuss, she'll just say, you can come to me with whatever, whenever. And yeah, like there's no pressure. Arya is not like hellbent on being a dragon lord with a dragon, so
Yeah, Argan's generally a very cynical character.
Yeah.
But it is, at least in that moment, that Ariad, knowing her well at this point, feels like a bit of a soft smile coming from her. Very, very out of character for her.
No, yeah, I think definitely also Ariad is not commenting on that, right? Because it's like, no, you're like, but she's a little happy too. It's like, oh, she's concerned about me. Yeah. And then I hope that we get an uninterrupted sleep, because God, do I need it?
You can attempt to take a long rest if you like.
Yes.
Good.
Then you are in fact not interrupted. As far as the surface world here is concerned, it's been very boring actually. You're sort of in the center of a storm. It feels like around you can see a variety of rain clouds and thunderstorms. They don't really seem to touch this place.
Yeah. How sad. Gonna
There's just
go
a
ahead
bunch of
and
sirens who are like really wanting to ask, be like, nope, let them go to us.
I will definitely talk with them for a bit. Say that the situation is pretty complicated down there, but yeah, it's a lot going on, and I mean it's interesting, right? Because there's a whole other civilization, which I mean I guess they should have considered, but I mean they got here to sort of find an ancient history, and then they come in and it's like, oh shit. I guess it's not just ruins. Yeah.
Yeah, after the rest, it was fairly apparent that you were tired and a bit battered as you arrived initially. But after you've had your rest, like your breakfast from the ship's stores, they also a little question. Hey, like, do you have any amazing stories of your exploits? It looks like you've experienced something, so I'm not going to be insistent, but it would be exciting to hear things about it. Those would be the kinds of questions that Darius and Demos get. Ariad gets a bit mobbed, really. Like the sirens from all three ships, basically, coming over and hovering far too close with their questions very apparent. And inevitably, someone actually straight up asks, like, how does the city look? Like, describe the buildings. Can you draw it for me? Have you thought of a song to describe the current state? Is it a sad or a happy one? And it's just a deluge of questions that comes.
Right. Yeah, she tries to answer them. She's definitely still working on the song. A bit undecided. Like, we'll tell them about like sort of the layers of the place, because it's both like their old ruins, but also now these new constructions, and yeah, he'll start answering some questions, but obviously don't have time over breakfast to go into full detail. So she's not gonna start touching on like, oh yeah, there's these 12 gods, and one of them is a big shark, and then yeah, that's in volume 2 of the Sirens book.
He must defer to Darius. Darius is a storyteller. He tells stories. He's a bard. He is really good at it. Bardic inspiration. He must feels it often. It makes him. Darius tells stories so well that Demos can't be stabbed.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Hey.
So I guess if they're in separate boat, well, Darius is a dragon. He can fly to each boat. I'm actually curious. Would Darius tell the story? Like, does he like telling people of our exploits? Maybe.
Are you here, sir? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I am muted. My bad. Yeah, he doesn't do it braggadociously, but he has committed himself to complete transparency. Especially after the last conversation with I forget her name, Tanara. So yeah, he will tell the stories. Anyone who wants to know details of what happened, what's down there, the threat of the Scylla, the the way that all of these different factions down there have are conspiring, and we took out the Avatar, but the the creature itself will just keep trying. So we're gonna go even deeper next time. And yeah, no, he's not holding anything back. Like the encounter with or the war with Hades is one that on Hades's terms we cannot win. So the only thing I can do is just shine a spotlight on all the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, and let people make their own choices, make their own thoughts. Right? He's too good at twisting the truth.
Does Darius does he make it exciting, or does he do it like a journalist or like a storyteller?
I think like almost like a journalist. Yeah, that's sort of he's he's certainly changed from the initial character that we met. And it definitely, like, with charisma, still very inherently charismatic, but it's not like, oh, look at this amazing things we did. It's look at these amazing things that we found and we encountered and overcame.
All right. Yeah.
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 Yeah, and he'll spend the time, like, now that we're finally back, like, on surface, like, he's also, adding to the Odyssey and to the copies of it that he just sort of does passively.
Right, everyone. Just so everyone knows, we're going to go fight something called the Scylla. And, yeah, now that's out there. Just in case,
Yeah, there's a bit of a pause, and then at least one of the sailors probably going, "What is the Scylla?"
It's the creature that is the master of the God Killer.
Right.
Right. I mean, there really is sort of too much limit of knowledge here. It's opposed to us in some way. So.
Seems like it is controlling much of causing a lot of problems for the inhabitants of this place.
Yeah. The puppet master behind the Kraken and much else, I imagine, as well.
So, is it like another sea monster?
You must know
Yep.
it's, yeah, sea monster.
Oh, okay.
But we'll be back and we'll tell you all about it. And if in doubt, allow Mitros to guide you.
Look to the east.
Where the sun comes up.
On the fifth day.
I mean, they know if something happens because their spells will end, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Let's dive down.
Ooh.
No?
Yeah. Darius will chat with Darathaxel for a little bit before we go. And say, can never thank you enough for all the times you protect me, look out for me. I never want to be away from you again, but you understand why you can't come with us this time, right?
Well, dragons don't frown, but she stares at Darius with a very displeased intensity. As she says, "I know why. I also hate that is an issue in the first place. I didn't like feeling so helpless last time, and I expect it would be the same this time, but surely there's a way to work against it. Maybe it happened to me once, maybe it can't happen again. How would we know? If this single stupid thing, whatever it is, can just make me entirely useless, then
Well, then it's
there must be
worth,
something we can do about it."
Well, the Abershai believe they can destroy it. Take it away from our enemies and keep you safe. And then truly nothing could overcome you.
He grumbles.
I don't like it either. But hopefully we'll be back soon.
What if I follow you, but I just don't get close to the thing?
He sort of looks at her and says, it's not impossible that there would be other things in the way stopping us from getting to its resting place, its lair. And it would, you know, that I would love to have you there, and that you would be an asset to everybody. And if I agree to this, I have to know that you're not going to come into the lair. And at that point, you do head back up. I know you want to fight. I know you want to protect me.
She keeps up eye contact for a while, sort of doing that deep, throaty crocodile grumble. Which Darius would know is basically just her stalling for time, as she thinks.
Yeah.
You know, if in doubt,
Is it gonna-
intimidate.
Yeah. Is it going to be easier to do that or to just stay here? I know that I would not trust myself to walk away from you as you go into the biggest danger that's right in front of me, so close I could intercede.
I think I do not trust the current security of our boats. Perhaps they should have additional help in protecting them so they are here when you need to leave.
I think that that's wise.
She's clearly straining to find some sort of
Yeah, an excuse.
excuse.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's very wise of you. And yes, Argan is, I mean, she does look very graceful sunbathing there, but some additional protection wouldn't be amiss should the Kraken or something else decide to make it more exciting for them. Frowning monster.
I sense someone talking bad about my girl. I'll have you know she doesn't like to sunbathe. She likes the cold. She's so a dragon.
Yeah,
That is a very uncomfortable goodbye.
Doesn't really have many more words. It makes sense. But that you know, it's that bad sort of sense.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, they'll take too long saying goodbye and you know, try to hug around her massive, scaly chest and then eventually part ways.
All right. Yeah, the Siren spellcasters can give you another charge of what's the spell?
Water breathing?
Breathe water breathing. You know the one. Water breathe. That's what it's called. Yeah.
I got a nat 20 in store for when we fight the Scylla. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, probably gonna need it.
Yeah.
You know.
Give it to Demas on his opening attack. Smite.
My damage isn't. Well, yeah, okay. Smite is pretty good.
But, yeah. If you can guarantee like
My normal
smite
damage
dice,
isn't super.
Yeah, definitely with our party comp, I prefer actually having the lower numbers for saving throws, but you know, never turn a crit in the away.
If anything, it's our damage dealing that's a little bit low.
Mhm.
All right, I mean, let's go get the shield first, right?
Indeed.
Yes. I can get my +1 shield.
Yeah. Do you swim straight to the smith's place, or do you?
Yeah.
Sure, the place is not that difficult to find. There's like steamy water bubbling through the ceiling. And yeah, without much talk necessary, really, he'll hand you the upgraded version of that shield. You know, it's cursory glance, very fine workmanship. It looks as if it had always been an amazing shield. It's like extra bands of metal, like blended in there, various alloys that like reflect in like this golden, silverish, sort of almost ethereal, out of this world looking metal.
Hell yeah.
It's something. He just gives it to you and basically says, "Hey, you know, maybe this will let you live just like a second longer against Scylla.
Let's hope.
Maybe that'll be enough. You know, if you succeed, great, but I don't expect you to."
Harriet, have a +1 shield.
Thank you. I'm going to remove the 17 from my swiftly. 20 AC.
21, right?
Yeah.
Or
I
20?
think
Yeah,
20.
20. Yeah. +3 total.
Damn.
Here's a question, guys. So I've been using the diving plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which well protects
Mhm.
me. What was the the spells cast on us by these?
Yeah, I think you can do like 10 people. It's
Should I
kinda
rely on
nuts.
that too? I just feel like if that goes down, then we're kind of screwed. Even if I'm in a diving plate.
Mm,
And the benefit to my adamantine one is that I can't be crit,
yeah. That
Yeah.
might be
which is pretty
be more
marvelous. And I do
beneficial.
think this is going to be a terrible fight. And I get no.
Yeah.
Having
I
the
think
ability to
that
not
that's
worry
wise.
about dispel magic though is also kind of huge. For me, if nothing else.
Yeah. If any of us get hit with it, it's definitely going to be a case of having to like teleport the crew out before you drown.
Yeah, all right. I'm
So-
gonna keep the diving plate.
Well,
Why
what I
do
was
I
going to
have
say
it if
there
not
is
now?
is yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
All right, good.
Having at least one of us have you know,
Some
unbreakable
chance.
water breathing is nice.
We swim
And the only
past
dragon
the village
also
down
can't
there.
be
Yeah, we should, right?
Take a look around.
Check out how it is now.
We could go
See,
look for more gods, but they kind of exhaust
No.
Our
resources too.
Australians,
So
see if they had invented the air mask. Or
That'd be real timely, honestly.
like a good scuba gear.
Right, what's your destination?
we'll swim past the village we fought in yesterday. To refill the place, just to see if anyone's around. We can like check up that they're doing all right.
All right. Swimming that direction. Give me a D20 as you make your way there.
Yeah, I'll do it then. Sure.
So I mean,
Seven.
he said it's you.
7. Yeah, you make your way there, unmolested. As you arrive in the city, the city center, as it were, you do see some activity. Some of the merfolk have returned, although they're not quite as animated, perhaps, as numerous as you've seen before. Like often looking around, even your arrival like makes them twitch a bit, but they do at least recognize you as not being Marrow, which is enough to not make them run away immediately.
Mhm.
And where are your tokens actually? Still there.
I just feel like it's nice to inform them that we're going to go kill the Scylla now. You know? They have an idea what's going on.
See, expose visible area. And here. And as you get there, after a few moments, really, you can see from the like central building, the palace, as it were, you see the king emerge, flanked by his honor guard, the same guards presumably that protected him the day before. He greets you with literally open arms as he bellows over the city square and says, "Ah, the heroes have returned. Let's give them a good welcome for saving us from the marrow once and for all. They've been great. Thank you so much."
Points at him and says, "You work with them, so be humble."
Perhaps we should talk about how we can compensate you for your great work here in my private chambers.
He's definitely gonna stab us.
No, he's going to try to convince us to not tell everyone what he did.
No, look, he's trying. Yeah, sure.
Demas would just look around
Right
and
now,
says,
he's also trying to like make it seem like we're done, so we're not going to.
everyone should know what you did. Now you can tell them, or we can.
I'm not entirely sure what you're suggesting. I've always done the best. What I think was the best for our people. Some of those decisions might seem questionable in the wrong light, but my heart has always been at the right place. Now let us not shout to one another. Perhaps a feast? We can arrange some food?
No. Where's the way to the deep? You'll soon be rid of us.
Why it is that way to the south. It's. I would not advise you to go. You've done much for the city. It would be a shame to. But if you must, the
Sorry, continue.
the bottomless depths are hard to miss if you swim that way. Although light will be sparse, but you have your own. I understand. Yes. If there's anything else we could do for you, we will of course attempt to.
Not really, no. I don't think so. But
Very
thank
good.
you.
Excellent.
All right.
Say, have you seen Kayla since your excursion? I worry about her.
No. Have you?
No.
Inside.
Taunting us?
Okay, give me an answer.
What does he want?
He seems genuine.
Okay.
Like he hasn't heard from her.
No, I haven't heard. City's large, though. You'll freak out during the attack.
Well, she is off the water. She'll be fine. They're very good at hiding, much more than our people. It's.
What's that?
I'm sure she's safe.
Yeah, I mean, as anyone can be currently. And he
Good,
thinks
then
to himself, maybe the Abishai has like kidnapped her to trade for the eye or something, but again. But,
Yes. Then I wish you much success in delving into the chasm to face Scylla, and successfully, I'm sure.
consider what that will mean for you.
It will mean freedom and prosperity. Yes.
Should we go? There is there yet.
gonna say I could, you could pry some stuff out of this guy, but I don't know that he can.
He seems like not a big enough deal to. He's
Yeah.
a gangster who sold his people away to turn them into monster soldiers for whatever small power that gave him. A pathetic bully, and he doesn't really have his power to enforce his will upon his people, so as a king, he's only as respected as people really want him to be. I mean, what's he gonna do? Before they needed him to protect him from the arrows, it's no longer true.
Yeah. I sort of, yeah, agreed. I don't.
He's king in name
really-
only.
Yeah,
It should
I mean,
be
I'm
Merfolk who
absolutely with
decides
that.
what happens with him. Cool. Yeah, I think we just look at each other and then we just turn and leave.
Yeah, Fuck this guy, basically.
If anyone ever needs help, go to Mitros Harbor. Somewhere to the north. And then we'll go. Gotta advertise, trying to make the city a little more cosmopolitan, Explain to the others.
Yeah, I get it.
Had very bad luck with anyone wanting to move in. So.
Yeah.
In good time. It hasn't been that long. Gotta be patient with these things.
Yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
go to the
so
deep
we go
and
to
face
deep. Yeah,
the Scylla, right? That's a simple task. Just
let's fucking do it.
Why we're here, yeah.
Do it.
make it happen.
Yeah. Promethean file. And then we swim down.
Sorry, I'm muted.
Yes, you are.
That's it. It's a very long pause.
Let me try that again. All right. As you swim towards the area the king has indicated of being towards the chasm, you more and more enter darkness. Of course, the Merfolk city wasn't that well lit in the first place, but it could be considered, workable at least. And the temple area where you talk to the various old gods was even less lit, but, it was sort of dim. The further south, basically, the further that way you go, the water around you turns obsidian, as if it's just darkness. Demos's light helps, although Ariad's dark vision, while it can pierce magical darkness, this is very much natural, although oppressive. It is the depths of the ocean.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it can both normal and magical, but yeah.
Well, this is not just normal in quotation marks darkness.
Yeah.
This is thick unlit waters, the sort that don't see any surface light. But even then, even with that darkness surrounding you as you leave the reclaimed areas of the city, below you, eventually anyways, there is whatever the absence of even darkness is. A hole of just nothingness, almost, it appears. A chasm into the depths. I'm just gonna slowly reveal the path you will have taken. Although, can't I just do this? Last path? Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
You are quite deep under the ocean, just being in the city, to the point where it takes like half an hour to swim up. But below you is infinitely deeper, infinitely more water, it appears.
we're not gonna
You
turn
flo-
around now.
You float over the abyss.
Yeah, little like very far distant shot of tiny people in a little globe of light surrounded by just.
Very cinematic.
I guess we begin swimming down. You know what we came here
Yes.
for. Though there is a
What could go
sense of
wrong?
maybe we don't have to do this. Maybe we
Yeah,
could just.
it's just in my mind. It's like maybe this is a trap. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he sent us a long way. You know.
Oh, lovely. Look at this.
Here's a sense of scale for you.
Dang,
All right.
that's cool.
Man,
Ooh.
the Siren City is like on the ground, and there's a massive sort of cliff down. All right. Let's descend.
All right.
We do. Recasting alacrity on everybody.
Whatever preparations we need, we make them.
Yeah. Swimming down, you do see flickers of light occasionally around you. In the distance, even somehow piercing the oppressive darkness. But you can't really identify what they're coming from. It's like stars, like twinkling for just a second and twinkling slightly further away or in a different direction. That's about it. You also occasionally see shapes moving in the distant darkness. Presumably some sort of fish. I mean, the shapes certainly suggest that. Although they are either very small fish very close or very, very large fish some distance away. Probably the latter.
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
Give me a D20.
Who?
Just any.
I'll do it.
Can I make an Arcana check, please, Sheep? I have a question. I
10.
don't know the answer. Darius might.
10. Sure. Well, what's your question before you give me rolls?
Yeah. So the ethereal plane is like a parallel, but not like identical to the material plane, right? Or it's like a different space. I have in my gear here an oil of etherealness. Lasts for an hour, gives you the benefits of that spell. So I'm wondering, this might be a really good time for one of us to have it, because if that, like, God forbid that does happen and our water breathing gets dispelled, we might at least have a chance of like going to a plane where you could then breathe for a little bit. I'm just searching to see if you can, like, how the.
I mean, I can hold my breath underwater for like an hour, I think, which is
Okay, so
pretty
if you
good.
have that. Demas has a diving plate and an etherealness maybe for me.
Yeah.
Just trying to see if, like, how you can move back and forth and if that's usable. But it doesn't matter at all if you still are drowning in the ethereal equivalent of the ocean.
Yeah. Oh, great. Another ocean. I can
That's
drown
my
in
question.
two.
Is like, yeah, does the ethereal plane have an ocean that I would drown in if I was underwater when I switched?
Those are good questions.
So what's the thing you want to roll for? What's the question?
The question is, if I'm in the, as far as I understand it, the ethereal plane is sort of like almost like a stencil, like a tracing paper or whatever of the material plane. Like, it has the same shape and whatnot, but it's different. So I'm curious, if I'm underwater and I switch to the same spot in the ethereal plane, am I still in water or am I in etherealness? And more importantly, would I be able to breathe in that same spot, or would I
Okay.
still be drowning?
Give me a Arcana check.
And 20.
Darius isn't entirely sure, but I mean, as far as you know, there's no ethereal water, and so probably.
Cool. Good to know.
I mean, in the ethereal plane, you can like walk through rock and walls, and
It's a reasonable assumption then. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But you can't breathe stone. So, yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to see how we can keep going, but I may or may not apply this oil before doing that because although
how long
can
did
I
it
apply
take to
oil
get
while
water?
it lasts for an hour. But if I'm stuck in the ethereal plane while that happens, then it's not worth it.
it's. I mean, the oil is magic oil. It probably works underwater.
Yeah. Good plan.
See, if it works like etherealness, you remain in the plane for the duration.
Okay. Then
So
never mind.
It's your 8 hours of being there.
That's a thing to do. Can you apply it as an action or how does it?
I
I'll
believe
keep-
so. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a backup plan.
I get oil underwater, so you sort of
Yeah.
rub it on you and it sort of makes you 60.
Magical.
Oh no, applying it takes 10 minutes. So no.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay. It was a thought. Didn't plan out. It happens. Yeah, let's go. Good to know that Area could breathe underwater for an hour though.
I mean, the thing is, if this takes half an hour, right? So this is at least an hour of just going to the bottom of this edge.
Yeah, we'll get to that. It is distance. It might not be entirely to scale, but yeah, it's not a short in and out.
All right. Well, do it.
I don't know, maybe they can provoke the Scylla to come up to us. Like, we're gonna be suffocating under a lot
think
of
it
pressure.
can.
We're told it couldn't
Yeah.
leave. I'm
Oh.
thinking maybe this is like it goes down and then it wardens out again. It's like too big to.
It also may have made an
Right.
oath or something.
If it's too big to get through this hole, we really.
You think that the Scylla couldn't force its way out if
Well,
it
let's
wanted
see.
to,
Let's find out.
physically. Yeah.
Big Salak pit.
All right, what is the slowest swim speed among your party?
Can we all mount Xerxia?
No.
Otherwise, it's me.
Because
Then it's
I
30.
have 30 movement speed halved, so 15, right? Or
Yeah.
did they also cast a spell for us to move normal with speed?
Uh,
I think they did the first time, but
they
Oh,
can
did
give
they?
you water breathing.
only that.
Um,
So I
That's it.
definitely didn't apply that in the battles. If,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Here's my thought, guys. Grab a big rock and hold on to it, and then sort of just leap off the edge, right?
There you go. That's not a bad idea, actually. At least for the vertical parts.
Well, I mean, okay, we have a shark, a big
That's
shark.
true. Sure.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't the the shark was
That's what he's for.
gonna
toot,
yeah.
toot the horn.
he's our ride.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get a big shark that we can ride on.
you
Yeah.
can shoot the shark horn. Get a
Yeah,
big
he
shark.
can carry two of us.
Xerxia rides
Yeah.
the shark, and then
And
oh yeah, you two
then-
hop on the shark.
Yes.
then we hop on you, and then we're just a giant tower.
If we can have two people on the big shark, then our lowest would be 40 feet speed for 80. It'll double.
Ah!
Yeah, the lowest would then be the shark speed. So per round you could descend 80 feet.
That's pretty good.
I would allow the whole rock idea, but that would only work down, which is maybe a thing to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to get up too.
I mean,
you
why
know?
not? You know. Yeah, but the faster we go down, the more time we have to get back up.
Though it's good to know if we suddenly go down and we know, oh, it would take us 26 hours to come back up. It's bad information to find.
We've got teleport. I can get us out of here. No problem.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's swim down and then see what.
No problem.
Presumably,
remembering
even
the last time you used teleport.
Well, presumably, even the giant mishap of like something that vaguely resembles what you're looking for, it would still be in air.
Surface of
Would
water.
still- yeah.
A boat.
Yeah.
All right. Down and down you go, past the layer that the fish and such around you seem to prefer. Down into even more. Oddly enough, the waters clear up a bit at this point. The darkness doesn't seem to be as oppressive. Almost like the upper layers are just a miasma that's sort of floating above it like a cloud. Here you can see a bit further, although colors are muted. It's still dark, although your dark vision has less of a problem down here. And you can even make out even the sort of walls near the edge of the widening chasm. I'll put you here. It resembles a bit of the surface of the ceiling of the Never Sea. Sort of the overhangs of the chasms here. It's a bit of a glittering stalactites. It's only similar, like the comparison is superficial at best. But looking up, it almost looks like a sky. Looking down, it looks like you're far up in the air over this entirely different world, really. You don't see any fish or creatures swimming about, not immediately anyways. Along the sides of the chasm you see the occasional cave entrance, or at least various holes that may lead into a cave, probably do. What you also notice at this point is that there's a lot of water not just around you but above you as well. Like, it's really pressing down on you to the point where you'll probably start taking damage every minute. Yeah, going down, you're looking at 2d6 bludgeoning damage per minute.
Oh, fuck.
Then straight shot this thing.
I got the diving plate, right?
You do have the diving plate, which, let me check.
I can swim and breathe.
Yeah, Demos is actually fine.
Is Cirxa fine? Being a natural
No.
aquatic creature. All right.
She is not.
All right. Wish me luck.
How's the shark buddy doing?
The shark is fine.
Shark's fine. Demos is fine. The rest. Okay.
I mean, how much further
Even more
down
reason to do the rock strat.
do we go? Is the question.
You don't see the bottom.
So, presumably, that's several hours of 2d6 bludgeoning damage per turn, which means not sustainable without some sort of
Solution to that.
Could give me a nature check. Survival.
Oh, I have survival.
Can I get my token? Shark boy is eating us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
survival this.
I would allow a nature check for information about the fauna down here, presumably, and a survival check for maybe, hey, that's a lot of
Survival.
water. How do we not die? Seems probably.
Oh, 10. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, we don't dive this
Yeah.
far to get fish.
Yeah, the shark's
I'll
probably
do
fine because
nature.
it's like a magical summon by a god that was specifically summoned for the purpose of getting you down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But why it's fine, Arrow doesn't really know. And Demos is presumably fine because, he's encased in an
Magic
armor.
armor. Yeah.
Australian diving suit.
Yeah.
Can I do both survival and on nature, or either?
Sure, you can.
Okay.
Nature gets you
Oh,
maybe
my
something
guidance
about the
didn't,
fauna.
Hey, 15!
15 and 17. Um, yeah, considering just how empty the waters appear to be, you're probably below the area where the fish and such really hunt. Presumably down here, you can probably expect life near the edges of the chasm. Probably in the caves too.
Hmm.
maybe there's something that like relieves pressure there.
Maybe, but in the caves, if they go up like this, it might be airlocks. Might be able to find the air spaces in there.
Worth a try.
I mean, you know, if we go further down, we'll be crushed. So,
Yeah, I'm ready to
This
go.
may
Not
just be reconnaissance, and that's okay.
let's go poke around at these cave entrances and see what's up with them.
Okay. You swim to the side. Do you pick out a cave at random? Do you look for anything in particular?
Signs of life.
sounds like a perception check. I want one that is not looking like it'll fall apart.
Okay. Like an obvious, sturdy cave
Yes.
that seems to have life in it.
A narrow one you should have got to push it sideways into.
Ah,
Yes. You might.
Yeah, if you're looking for a sturdy, obvious one, that one of those is easy to find. Like they're basically marked on this map here. There's two very large entrances. You could pick one of those.
Yeah, well, those are probably where the Scylla goes anyway, since they're so big.
Look at the Scylla's further down.
yeah, the side. I don't. I think the Scylla's at the bottom. There are things that can survive here somehow.
It's probably like one of those big blob fishes, but if we take it up, it just sort of
Yeah.
it needs
I mean,
the pressure.
I
You know?
don't know. It would be arbitrary picking, so I don't know. Left one.
Okay, so do we want to be unexpectedly popping up somewhere, or do we want to just get in a tunnel?
Let's just see what goes on. We don't have to commit to
Yeah.
fight whatever lives there. We can just sort of
Let's go
Yeah.
through.
have a look.
I think let's reframe this as recon, and then we can make
Yeah.
a decision afterwards.
Get the right tunnel. Yes, that one.
All right. Coming closer, you're certainly looking for one of the better caves in quotation marks. This one is definitely inhabited. Like at the cave mouth and like slightly inside. You can't make out details considering the dark waters and such. But there's definitely the white of bone. Of large, very large bones. Mostly skulls, in fact. Presumably of fish, sharks, perhaps. They don't look super recent. They're sort of like stuck in the mud.
Well, all right.
What are we thinking we're getting from this? Like, is there some sort of algae or something that like relieves pressure? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know anything. I would figure that would be strange if that was the case. Maybe there's caves that will lead further down, so we can sort of walk there instead of getting crushed, or maybe
Air
we find like a big
pockets.
bell to sit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, apologies. You're pretty sure you can explore this space without being crushed.
Big
Oh.
shelf.
Yeah, it's like at the bottom
it's
you can
like
make out almost ocean floor. It's definitely not the bottom of the chasm, but like ledges and such. Rather sizable ones, in fact.
I like that.
It's just sort of
This we can explore without the going.
I mean, then let's check out this cave, right?
Yeah, check out the one that's farthest bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
at all possible. This kid is massive. Oh gosh.
Yeah, as you get closer to the ledge, you do confirm your assumption that life would be sticking to the sides of the chasm, not swimming in the middle. You do see occasional, like, small, weird-looking fish, as well as eels, like strange-looking octopi, just sort of darting between the jagged rocks and occasional coral. There isn't a lot of life down here, and with the muted colors, it all sort of looks the same, really. But there's certainly, like, small stuff moving that, probably lives here. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Do I have perception trained? You. Beautiful 9.
Well, looking around, you don't immediately see any predators. But it is notable that most of this small stuff lives between, like, the jagged stalactites, which would be very difficult for, like, larger predators to reach in the first place. The cave itself seems unassuming. There's no ominous skull slither in front of it, at least. It sort of is very close to the like coral slash stalagmite, whichever the bottom one is, structures. Can see the occasional small fish dart into it.
Well, it seems to
Well.
go down.
Yeah, seems like we're
I
heading
guess
in,
the
right?
pressure would still be high in there. It doesn't really change.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's check
let's
it
have a look, right? We here. It takes a long time to get back up, so
Yeah, and we're not like out here. We're not suffering from pressure, so we can go a bit in and then go back out. If it's too bad. Don't want to have swam all this way for nothing.
All right.
as I can tell, it took us like 4 hours to swim down here. So
Yeah, it has taken a while. You're basically maybe not 4 hours. I mean, I don't know how you would know, but you're basically like almost 2 kilometers down. I say almost 2 kilometers because it's about a mile. All right. So your objective is to explore this cave.
also, is there any signs of any activity on this shelf down here? I figure maybe the marrows have at some point swam down here.
You could give me a... I guess looking for tracks and such would be survival.
7.
No.
All right.
I'll help with that. I'm trained.
Yeah, let you do it then, because I'm not. Just looks around and says, I don't see any marrow, so I guess they're out here.
Come on. Well,
No, there's distinctly nothing that looks like, actual creatures.
He figures they were like trying to
Well-
come down here somehow.
maybe we're on the right track then, because if I had this kind of thing as my neighbor, I would not hang around.
Also, searching for tracks for swimming creatures seems like a bit of a doomed endeavor.
I
from
figured
the
like
start.
they might drop a spear or something on the shelf here, like anything that would fall down. So they're gonna. Some of it must land
Wouldn't
here,
a
right?
Spear? Yeah, I suppose. There's just a bunch of rubbish here. People have been using
Yeah,
it
like
as a-
old pieces of building, presumably.
Let's take a
looking around, there could be like fallen spears or like rubble or anything, but it was likely covered by, silt or corals or just, I don't know, sand. It's not easy to make out in the murky waters. They're clearer than further up, but not that much.
Marine snow.
Approaching the cave then, from a distance, it looks unremarkable. And getting closer, there are the occasional, like, small critter that scurries away from you. Some doing so very slowly, sort of weaving through the stalactites instead. The occasional eel, like the occasional strange fish. But nothing immediately jumps out at you. All of you give me a d20, however, for no reason in particular.
15.
Machine. A good number. Oh, hey!
Flush.
I was
14,
thinking, I was like, oh, we just need a 14. There, look at
There it
that.
is.
I manifested it. Great.
Let me see.
That couldn't be
Darius. Darius, you
Mhm.
think you heard something. Like there isn't really any sound other than like a deep drumming that might as well just be some effect of the pressure. You're not entirely sure. But you feel like you heard a voice. Like
Drums. Drums in
someone
the deep.
someone calling out, perhaps. It was very faint. You didn't really understand the words, but it sounded like words, you think. From deep in the cave.
That doesn't reek of a trap at all. But yeah, I'll stop and like point my ear at the others, and then remember I can talk and be like, "Oh, I think I heard a voice down there." Did it sound panicked or anything, or
You're
like
not entirely
curious,
sure. It sounded like it was just trying to get your attention.
yeah? Cool. Yeah, I'll be like, is someone in here? I didn't see a door to knock on, and I wouldn't be sure you could hear it anyway.
Get the same feeling again that someone is trying to catch your attention. Like again, you feels like you heard words, but you don't really. Yeah. And the others of you hear nothing.
Darius, are you sure this is not just... You've been through a lot. Could it be that you're just sort of hearing things in your head? Whether true or not, I couldn't say.
Yeah,
But I
I
hear
was
nothing.
thinking it could be the Scylla just trying to mess with me.
Well, then we've done something right. Seems like a strange way to do it.
Oh, I know that if I had a powerful spell casting puppet just disintegrated in one go, I'd be pretty upset. Let's press further into the cave. If it is something physical here, we're not going to find it by staying still.
See, just with Demos here, I'm going to use my divine sense to see if I can detect any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet that are not behind cover.
60 feet. Do you follow Darius deeper into the cave? Or
Yeah, I mean,
are you
I'm
just...
not gonna leave him. Yeah,
Okay.
certainly gonna stick within
I
light
mean, I would
radius.
prefer to not go first.
I'll go
You
first.
do eventually actually feel the presence of undeath as you go deeper into the cave.
You say that I sense the potential minions of Lutheria. Dead that are not at rest.
Oh,
Well,
A little surprised, as I am, because that never works.
Wondering when she would show her head again.
Give me another d20, all of you.
oh, is it? You think it's the lady,
That one.
the puppet? 10. Haha.
Oh yeah, could be.
Why would she just be in this random cave?
Meet us.
Demos,
You making another
Yes.
one?
you hear a voice.
Oh,
You actually understand the words even as it says, yeah, I died, but you don't have to be rude about it.
where are you? Show yourself.
That very difficult. I can't exactly move. And you're missing my wiggling.
He looks for wiggling.
There-
Actually,
there-
can I detect it again? If it's close enough, maybe I could like pinpoint where it is.
Briefly looking around, Demos does notice one of these small fish sort of wiggling, I guess, vaguely in front of him.
Reaches out his hand to touch, to like pick, to hold the fish.
You grab the fish. The voice goes, yeah, okay, you got the wiggling. Just go in that direction. You're gonna find me.
Oh. Just follow me. It calls me. I guess, yeah, he'll continue. Because who are you? As he slowly moves forward.
Name score a fool. I didn't. It's a long story.
Minion
Didn't
of the
really
cellar.
prepare to talk to anyone, gonna be honest. But it's great that you're here. You see, I sort of promised someone very important to me something, and I didn't really manage to do it. So, you look competent, and I was wondering if you could help me out here. I can't really do it, as you'll see in a moment.
What language is it speaking?
It seems to just be speaking common.
Oh. All right.
No accent.
It appears to be a voice that Demos is at least able to understand, no problem.
Like a mental telepathy.
So no Australian accent.
No.
Crikey, I'll be stuck here. No, all right.
Come on down, Andy.
Yeah, he will slowly, in that sort of way, with like
We are
with
done.
his light, right, like with a hand out in front of him. Seek out this voice to get a look at it. He's wary though. This is, as anyone would be, I think.
Eventually, the light washes over the bleached and partially buried bones of what was once a human. They've been here for a while, to say the least, and have not moved since.
How did you get here?
Well, long story. I'm gonna keep it short. My husband was cursed by Luferia. Was turned into a horrible monster that somehow was drawn here. Not here exactly, I sort of missed my mark a bit, but in the upper reaches. And while he was turning, I promised that I wouldn't let that happen, that I would kill him before the curse properly got him. And I didn't. And when I tried to finally fulfill that promise later, when he had in fact turned, I didn't reach the cave. I kept falling. I grabbed a rock to speed up my vertical descent, which seemed like a good idea at the time, but
Yeah.
managed to reach this cave, so at least the water didn't crush me as much. But that was about it.
And you wish for us to vanquish this beast.
I mean, I know how the world works, probably still does anyways. I got stuff to trade. I mean, not physical things, obviously, but either you two decided to grab a rock and float down here, or you're here to do something. I at least collected some potentially useful information about things. Like, I'm occasionally a fish and just check things out, you know?
All right. Do you know how we could get down to the Scylla without being crushed by water?
Scylla, I didn't know it was called that. But I got some ideas, but gotta be honest, nothing super specific. Like, not the solution, but wait. I do have an idea. Gonna be honest, bit of a long shot,
All right.
but it should do the trick. But before I tell you, you gotta promise.
Where is this monster? Is it still in these caves? Can you pinpoint it for us?
It's in one of the upper caves. Not exactly sure how to find it, but those things tend to be, they're cursed monsters. They leave signs.
On the cave.
Upper
with the
caves, I know.
bones. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Cave of Bones would probably be it.
Yeah, I mean, to Deimos that sounds good. It might take another trip down here, but what's another day, right? And we don't really have a way to go down otherwise.
Mhm.
Let's trust the skeletal fish, you know?
Yeah, the fish at this point seems to still be wriggling, but rather to get out of Deimos' hand.
Oh, he's
mostly.
letting it go.
It just
Yeah.
swims away.
All right, well, tell us, and we'll go there and see what we can do.
Alright, swear you'll do it, and then I'll tell you. Not that I don't trust you, but we just met.
Yes,
But
Lances.
I want to know what it like. Yes, we're killing some monster. Like, I need details.
What is it?
Yeah.
So he was turned into a creature that would be referred to as an ictus. It was when Lefera was on a sea monster craze. You should be able to recognize it rather easily. It's a sort of crab-like thing that merges with the torso of a person, bit of a centaur, but crab. They tend to pretend that the torso is like a floating dead body, while their big-ass crab claws and bodies are buried in the muck around them. So they sort of attract people trying to help them, and then they just tear you apart. Nasty.
Looks at this
Looks
body.
to the dead
Yeah.
bones.
No crab claws. All right. I mean, that does sound nasty. Yeah.
Worth noting, you can see the feet of the skeleton.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Well, I didn't know that from now on I would always be looking for skeletal feet, but
I think it's probably also like a rotted body. I don't think it's just bones. All right, yeah. Deimos will nonsense. Then yeah, I'll go defeat it if you can give us the answer to how to face the Scylla.
Good. All right. As I said, sadly, bit of a long shot, because, it's a lot of water, but a bit deeper. If you brave the pressing waters, so far you're managing better than I did. There's a creature down there. It's a nasty one, obviously. All things are nasty down here, but it's actually smart and can be talked to. You see, I did bother it once, and then it got real angry because, as it turns out, I'm dead, and it didn't like that much. It's a big old turtle. You see, it's very scaly critter. Been here for a while. It likes shiny things a lot. If you could trade with it, it'd probably do good things for you.
All right.
Now, on top of that, not only could it do good things for you, but it might even let you rest in its cave, which would at least let you recover from the pressure. There's other caves than its, but they are sort of already lived in by I don't know what they're called, but I saw one once. It's like a big eel. Like, I mean really big. I mean enormous.
I would be okay with not seeing those.
Yeah, good idea usually. If you go deeper than this and you see holes in the wall, just don't get close.
How do we find this turtle?
Well, I can't exactly point you to the cave, but I can tell you it's the largest one. You know, it occasionally has to tell the big eels to leave it alone, but it does so successfully, so it gets all the good stuff down there.
All right.
Surely it's a dragon turtle.
Anything else you could tell us about this place, or that could help us?
I mean, I would usually tell you don't swim down too far, cause then you'll get eaten by Scylla. But it appears that's your destination, so you know, knock yourself out. But maybe fulfill my promise first. That'd be great.
Yeah, seems fair. Maybe there's something shiny in that cave too. We can offer the turtle.
Yeah. Some crab claws.
Is there? This is a reach, but perhaps any property of the eel or something else down here that could be used to stave off the pressure rather than having a place to simply rest and recover it afterwards.
Property of the eel. I mean, if anything's actually got property, it's gonna be that turtle. The eels themselves, I mean, maybe they survive down here somehow. A butcher one, eat its guts, maybe that'll give you superpowers.
Ask the turtle about it. If it's known to help people deal with it, then perhaps it has some sort of spell or something. You must rocks. It's a reach. What is it?
Now, if I were to do this expedition again, I'd make sure to arrange some proper magics. I heard, although I'm not sure if they really ended up doing it, that a bunch of merfolk are planning to move into the city up above.
Yeah, they did. Then they
Yeah.
turned into marrow.
And then they were evicted.
Right, okay, sure.
Right. I suppose once this is done, you'll be freed from this horrid existence.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. Well, I suppose we should go back up and deal with this then. You know, as we promised.
Yeah. When you return, how about you? Well, I guess I won't be here if you return. If you have done it. So if you return and I'm still here, you didn't do it. I'll know. Maybe I'll haunt you instead.
No, the more
Yeah.
interesting.
Haunting of fish.
Dead
That's
fish.
rough.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a thing we could do. There's an evil monster. Nothing else will have killed the evil monster. So
Yeah. Good warm up.
we'll find a way to get the big turtle to help us.
It's gotta be a dragon turtle, right?
Does the turtle like the big dragon eye? Yeah, I mean, Zareth, anything else you want to talk to this person about?
No,
Thing?
no, I'm not to keep exploring.
Should we go up and deal with this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I guess we'll
We'll go find a dead body with covered legs.
collapse the
All
cave on
right.
it.
But I think we'll do that next time.
Alright.
As you ascend once again in the chasm.
Suddenly it feels so nice because the pressure is lessened.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I don't have
like
a
training
pounding.
with
Well,
weights
now I
on.
only
wow.
have pressure headaches, not actual pressure and headaches.
This
What
whole
is it
thing
like?
is massive. I did not expect it to be a colossal cave system down under.
Yeah,
But,
it
I'm okay with
makes sense, but I think it's the thing where it's like you're always just so focused on like, okay, we need to get to the big bad, we need to get there, and then you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit,
it. But that
yeah,
also
of
costs us
course,
to skip Hades and skip the Kraken. So I
yeah,
feel like,
of course they don't, of course they don't just live in like a tent,
Mhm.
waiting for you to show up,
yeah.
like greeting us, like we dive 5 meters down, like, hey, I'm Basula,
I
let's
really
fight.
did expect us to be able to go down here and fight it, but I guess this is deeper than I thought.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Colossally
they
deep.
keep being like, oh yeah, I gotta defeat the Scylla, and I was like, all right, let's do it.
For a while. It's gonna be 6 days of direct travel down at the end of it.
Mm.
So,
What a
it's
dramatic
those
end, and they
Subnautica
dived
vibes.
down and never were seen again. Some say that they found a new home at the bottom of the ocean.
Swim down and down until you reach the other side of the world and reach
Yes, it came out of
down under.
Australia,
Holy fuck.
and that is the true hell. Then Hades brushed himself off, having
the
done
water.
his evil deed.
Climb onto an island,
He looks
bears
at you
fall on us,
menacingly, and
begin
he says,
biting us.
"Welcome home, mate."
Poisons welts appear. We eat a plant and we just die.
Get some of
Spiders
that
in
delicious
our shoes
thunder
and-
pollen, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. We're gonna kill this crab thing, and then hopefully find a little bit of treasure we can get him. We do have stuff in the loot bag, in the
Yeah.
bag of holding, right? But feel like, I mean, does a big turtle like a dragon sensing sword? It's like what exactly? I mean, you don't really keep gems around. We usually transform those into money. So maybe we can find like a big pearl or something.
You're not wrong.
I do always enjoy a deep sea setting, though. Just something about it that's so delightful.
I'm glad you seem to be having fun. Certainly no in and out 20 minutes adventure.
Clearly.
Well, after all the build up, that would be such a disappointment. For,
This point, we're like, man,
it's like, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice and easy. Let's back to the main quest. Like, nah.
yeah. Well, this next session we'll round up Hades and the Kraken, and then
It's also just like it used to be like,
bad.
oh, we find the island. Oh, there's the tower. We go there and
Yeah.
fight. Like now it's like, yeah. Literally try and find something at the bottom of the ocean.
we did
Yeah.
kill
Okay.
some things though, and probably get some XP, right? Like that's
You do.
ever existing thing.
Let's see how much, shall we?
Yeah, that wasn't a
We're not
terribly
that
difficult
far
fight,
away,
but
right?
it did demand
We need like 12,000 per
resource
person.
use. Yeah, we're getting there. We're pretty close.
All right. Three, 4, 6 of these. 2 of these. This guy. And the woman in quotation marks.
It was definitely worth blowing my 2 highest level spell slots to get the jump and just end her.
Yeah, no, I don't want to fall asleep.
Yeah, I can tell you, if you had teleported in, this situation would have looked very different and probably much more difficult too.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
in
no.
my opinion, a good move to just go balls to walls. Let's go in there.
Yeah.
What the guy suggested. Epishai.
Yeah.
Well, especially once she called me scrying on her. It's like, cool, we can go the long way and give them time to like form up their defenses and get all of their people in, or we're just jump in the room right now.
Right,
Yeah,
you
the
get-
clock is ticking at that point.
let's call it 3,000 experience each.
Okay. Putting us at 186, 125.
Although, wait, I think I forgot something.
Just under 10,000. Or 9,000.
Yeah, you're not gonna get 12,000, I can tell you that much.
A lot.
Sadly.
You know, there's also a crab
all right.
monster next time, and then a couple other caves we'll probably look at before.
I suppose, yeah.
It depends on if we find what we need.
Yeah. As much as like, yeah, I definitely especially for like a thing that's been hyped up this much, it is nice to get another level up before you go into a boss fight. It is also extremely satisfying to go through it and then be like, yes! Pump me the power! I did it! I defeated the big thing and now I'm even stronger.
I wouldn't mind a level before we face it.
Right, let me actually
Oh
make
yeah, I
that
wouldn't reject it for sure.
make that 5,000 experience per person.
88
Okay, what had 80?
I definitely do not want to give you less experience because you had less difficulty due to an aggressive strategy.
Well, I appreciate
Like-
that.
Even things that you didn't have to face because of your approach should obviously give experience because you did overcome that challenge, just not by directly fighting it.
Mhm. Yes, subverted and overcame. Yeah, that woman scared me. I'm very glad that like clearly some sort of link was severed. And then the Scylla just tried it again. Like that was horrible. Like that was I'll say like, after the amount of time that we've been playing role-playing games, not many things will like take me by complete surprise and get a shiver out of me. That did. You got me with that one.
Saying you spotted it.
And it was very generous of you to allow a counterspell.
Yeah, it was a magical effect. There are plenty of situations where I'm like, no, it's
Yeah.
not a spell, therefore things that affect spells don't apply. Here it very much did. It wasn't a spell you can find like in the book, I guess, in that form, but it was
Yeah.
a spell.
Yeah.
Dareth, what do you have our total at now?
Our total XP?
Mhm.
188,125.
Right, same. Good.
So yeah, and we need 195, so we are just less than 7k away.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
A few more sessions like this. Probably not gonna be before we.
Yeah, if not before the Scylla, certainly after.
Yeah.
So, got to imagine that's a fat stack of XP.
I mean, the real truth is we're not in a hurry, right? Because like it takes a couple more days. I think it shouldn't.
Yeah, it is a different game without the Oath of Peace, timer constantly ticking. We were like obsessive over our days.
Yeah, it's
the
weird
start.
now to just have the time.
Yeah.
Seemingly. Now we don't know what is happening, in the world around us.
To rest and then come back to this temple tomorrow. No. We press on. Now we're just like, okay. This can be some recon today.
To
No
the point where
problem.
it's just like bloodied and just like, oh, we gotta go over the door. We just like scratch it
Yeah.
like a cat,
the
like
Scylla?
the bloody
Yeah.
nails. I'll get in there eventually. You're like, maybe you should wait. No, I
Wait,
have
the Scylla
more.
can't leave? All right, I'm going to just go and take a nap and then I'll come back.
And throwing rocks into the big hole.
Just drop rocks on it.
Oh, boy. But yeah, that was a fun session. Thank you.
I'm glad you had fun. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the next one, I would not be opposed to playing next week if we want.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know, Ari, you have Saturdays that are worse for you. Like I would also not be opposed to not playing next week and
No,
staying.
next week is fine. I work today, so.
Oh, okay. So next week is a good Saturday.
Yeah.
I feel like we should play that then.
Hell yeah.
So we will
I
be
can
playing.
tell you guys now, unfortunately, I will not be around on the 24th. Generally speaking, the last weekends of the month have become a bit of a problem for me, but not all the time. But I can tell you that this time, the 24th, I won't be able to be there.
All right.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we can play weekly until I again run out of
Run out of
prepared
content.
So 10th, 17th.
Works for me.
Not 24th.
I love a weekly game.
Yeah, we can definitely play next week. We can probably play on the 17th, and we won't play on the 24th.
Yeah. Right.
Sounds great.
Yeah, honestly.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
All right.
How much XP did I give you? 5,000.
5,000.
You just write that in the chat, mostly so I can check, hey, I did in fact give you experience.
No, Sheep, actually, you
ever...
didn't.
Yeah.
We never get XP the last 5 sessions.
I think
last
few
face,
sessions,
you're level 20, but you just got the ultra sight.
I don't understand how this keeps happening.
I mean, I'll tell you, this save file for this campaign is still called Session 30.
I see it up there.
And it always will be.
It always will be.
No
I've got
backups.
backups,
Only
obviously. No, I've got backups, but they are just called Session 30
Session
backup.
30 backup.
I have 140 something different files.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Are you still feeling the same about the like track that we were on to being done with this? Because I just don't see how we're gonna do it. In like 10 more.
So I don't really want to talk about it in detail.
Sure.
But yes.
At some point, shit's gonna go down.
Yeah, no kidding. All these factions. It's not gonna be a relay race. They're just all
Like
gonna
we're at
ally
session.
once.
This was session 50. Yeah, about a year's worth of session at bi-weekly. That puts us at 2 years. So
That's so, yeah.
I do expect the last few levels to go very quickly.
kill Scylla, kill Hades, kill Kraken. That already seems like a.
You think that killing the Scylla is gonna give us some XP? I think.
Yeah.
If we manage. If not, I guess the campaign will end real soon.
That's true.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, I think it won't
I
be
predict
long.
maybe 2
Yeah,
3
you know,
sessions.
Dallas won't be
depending
around
on
to
how
give
many caves,
Valis can't give free resurrections anymore. So
I
you
was
know,
gonna say, yeah, but what is the end of the campaign? Is us writing our epilogues, but from the like
from the bad guy's point of view.
viewpoint of like the dragons, or like Valis or someone, like they went there and they never came back. I sometimes wonder what happened to them. Yeah,
He
I would
warned
like
the
to
tragedy
believe.
of the Dragonlords.
You know.
We continue going down this hole. We find the bottom of the snow globe our world is. Oh my God.
I mean, like, what's the word? Meta geographically speaking. What was I gonna say? I instantly lost my train of thought.
Something about geography.
We know we're near Australia. We know there's a big
Yeah.
trench here. Somewhere in the Pacific.
It's the way out.
Wow. Okay. I'm tired apparently. I here we go. I was going to say, like, meta geographically speaking, Philea is a bit of a, maybe not actually it's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Because it is very much a I guess a very large demi-plane in a sense.
Yeah.
Like Hades explained as much that Philea is basically like an attachment to the actual overall material plane. Just like his hell, Hades isn't actually, proper hell. It's also a bit of its own thing. Or was it? I think it was the Abishai actually talked about that. Because they hail from proper hell and they have to travel that distance and it sucks for them.
Go to this no name brand hell
Yeah.
rip off.
What we offer you as a gift to the outside world is these Myrmikis. Have fun.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I forgot about those guys.
Yeah, you sort of forgot about those. Surely that's fine.
Did warn the crown at the time. It'd be like, "Hey, this is coming. We can't forget about this." Surely,
don't
somebody
destroy my
remembered.
city. That's all I ask. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so much.
You know, if they, yeah,
Want to prove that Sphinx wrong.
we're
you know?
doomed.
That was all about now.
That's the thing, right? They'll only be the next thing and the next thing and the next thing.
And at some point, people are like, you know what? It's just not worth threatening Mitros anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go over here and do another thing to avoid God-killing Demos coming after me. You know?
Yeah.
At some point, it's not going to be worth it for them.
It's definitely queuing up a villain monologue there where it's like, you have to be right every single time. I only have to be right once. Prophecy shall come true.
Yeah, it certainly seems like there's a lot of weird factions at work, all doing their thing.
Yep.
But I feel like it's gonna make sense soon.
I'm ready for the big revelation. You know?
Yeah.
This is a generation ship sent from Earth with the goal to reach some distant star because the planet exploded, or who knows.
Yeah, I know it's not going to happen, but man, I would have loved to see what the outside world looks like and reconnect with it.
Hey, if you know, there might be answers about it.
There's just a lot of things that are all, early 20th century that keep leaking in.
What you know is there's a potential connection to the Norse one they're doing.
Mm.
Vague.
I do
optional,
remember
but-
seeing something in their Kickstarter that there was going to be like an optional like through line that you could connect the two stories and settings.
So you know. Whatever that means.
probably something that you have to know of like before you start running the campaign.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, as for the recording, I think this is where we'll end for today. Thanks for watching. Seems like there might be a few more coming out of these. In a bit more rapid succession than before, and
What?
things might
Crazy.
be heating up. So stay tuned for that. And for us, good night.